Hello everyone, we're back.
Hello,
it's another
everybody.
quiz. Finally, we're here. Let us know in the chat that we're actually live, that we're actually talking, that everything is just actually working. This is a new setup. As you can see, I'm in my uni room for the first time for a live stream, I think, because it's been a while since we've done those quizzes.
Yes, we are live.
We can be heard. Excellent. Now
Excellent.
you guys are all hearing it. Of course, the 20-25 second delay on us talking is a big thing, but it's fine. So it's great to have you all here so far. Those of you who have joined us, we're finally back for another quiz. I realised I think the last one we did was on the 14th of August.
What? Are you kidding me?
No,
that's a long time ago.
It was nearly 3 months ago. So sorry for that first. OMG, look, it's Elliot Megan Soup Productions. I don't really know how we're Elliot Megan's. Oh, EMS Elliot Megan Soup Productions. Makes sense. Yes. Thank you to William in the chat. Glad you guys can see and hear us generally. We're going to get cracking in about 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. It's a whole new setup here, so apologies if it's a little bit,
Oh, we can see the chat.
We can
just noticed that.
Do you not realize you can see the chat? Yeah, we can see the chat. Yeah, it's a lot better setup, to be fair, than it was last time. I see that Benny has been confirmed as winner of US election. Wow, the Benny meme really hasn't left us, has it? Joe Biden's president now. Happy days. But anyway, we're not being political on this channel because, but then we can all agree that Trump was terrible. So anyway, politics is not where we're at tonight. And so of course we're talking about Doctor Who. And I decided. So you guys might have wondered why this is Series 8 themed. Why is this Series 8 themed? Did you wonder why it was Series 8 themed, Megan?
I did. I really did.
Doesn't seem
wonder
obvious.
That. No.
And essentially, I felt like it's more interesting if the quizzes generally have a bit more of a theme to the rounds rather than just a bunch of completely random rounds. And tomorrow marks 6 years to the day since the finale to Series 8 aired, Death in Heaven. So I thought it was, a tenuous link, but an opportunity to do a round on the finale and some more sort of Series 8 more generally. So we're going to talk about that. I think 4 or 5 of the rounds are on Series 8. So hopefully you've been watching Capaldi's first series somewhere recently. Megan, you have. You watched it fairly recently.
Well, yes, I have indeed.
Hopefully you'll be able to get some of the answers.
We can hope.
We'll see. It's not so much sort of, classic Who struggles. There is still a round with a fair amount of classic Who elements in it. Even some of the Series 8 rounds have classic Who elements to them. So if that's more your strong point, then there will be something for you in there.
Still got hope.
But yeah, we thought that would just be a nicer theme. And of course, the other sort of thing to say is we will be having Ace Creeper join us a bit later in the stream after a little break. He's done a round for us related to Series 8 as well, so that's something to look forward to, and we'll get him on the stream and have a little chat as well about Doctor Who, I'm sure. So that's for later on, though, of course, but first we'll be cracking on some of the early rounds. Let us know how you're getting on. How's life going? Lockdown 2. I guess we kind of don't touch that, Megan, because that'll make noise on the microphone on stream. Yeah, don't do that. We have a microphone here, as you can probably see.
Is it too loud?
No, I think it's all right. Well, let us know if it's too loud. Why don't you turn that on, Megan? You'll see if it's too loud. I mean, you have a listen while I talk some nonsense.
Well, you probably mute it.
Just have a listen. Yes, we kind of don't touch that, Megan, because that'll make noise on the microphone on stream. Yeah,
it's quite a satisfying noise.
I wouldn't call it a satisfying noise. Anyway, sorry. Series 8 not my strongest. Let's go. Let's do it. What do you guys think of Series 8 as a series? How does it rate? I mean, Zach Ring says Series 8 is so underrated. I've rewatched it recently. I tend to agree that it's a pretty good series. I don't think it's as good as some other series in the show. It's not like top tier, but it's still pretty good. I'll be clashing with the tweet along later this evening. I'm pretty sure the tweet along is happening right now or just finishing for an episode you haven't seen yet, so we can't go looking into that, guys. Please don't put the name of the episode in the chat because spoilers. Megan has not seen it yet. Also, as is always the way, we're currently up to The Girl Who Died, Series 9, Episode 5. So we've seen up to that. So you've seen that today. But please try and avoid, if you as much as possible can, please avoid posting any spoilers or mentions to Series 9 or 10 episodes. Hopefully by the time we do another quiz, maybe a couple of something like that, we will have finally finished all of New Who for Megan, and then means you can just free roam, talk about Doctor Who, whatever you like.
That'd be so crazy when we finish.
It'll be nice, but yes, we'll have to wait until we get there. And then Megan finally will be sort of in the same place that we are as having seen the whole show. Yeah, it's all very exciting. Have I ever watched Life on Mars Ashes to Ashes? No, I have never watched Life on Mars Ashes to Ashes. Wow, that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? It's got John Sim in it, who plays the Master, of course.
What a fabulous man.
But that's about what I know about the show, not going to lie.
Yes, I agree with Zach. Mummy on the Orient Express is
yes,
such a
and
cracking
Flatline
episode.
is also, both written by Jamie Mathieson. Are cracking episodes. Mummy is definitely my favourite of the series.
Yeah, I do enjoy it.
It's a really good episode, not going to lie. And so, yeah, we're going to get started in the next couple of minutes. We're on, I don't want to say a schedule, but I have a general plan for the timings. There's 6 rounds in total tonight. We'll be having 3, then a sort of 10-15 minute break, and then another 3, and then the sort of opportunity for the results as well. And if this is your first time joining, of course, we've got to tell you about the forms, my favourite thing, the Google Forms. So basically, the key thing with this quiz is you don't just post your answers in the chat, because, we want to be able to find out who the real winner of the quiz tonight is, and it's not as, it's not as fun if you just sort of, post your answers in the chat. So
this is true.
Tonight, the decision I've gone for is there's 2 forms. There'll be the first 3 rounds. There will be a form at the end of rounds 1 to 3, which during the break you can fill in and submit. And then there'll be another form for the rounds 4 to 6 as well, which you can fill in towards the end. We'll combine the scores, and then you'll have all the winners and things.
What a fabulous idea.
So please, yes, don't post your answers in the chat. Write them down on a bit of paper or on your phone, on notes on your phone or something. And then when we get to the form at the end of round 3 and the end of round 6, you can fill in both those forms. You'll have all the multiple choice options and answers for every single one. Put your answers in, submit it, and you never know, you might be the winner. If it's been your day, we'll have to wait and see on that.
You've got your cushion in a funny place.
I've got a cushion in a funny place. Oh dear, that's not good, is it?
We haven't discussed the sofa.
Yes, we have a sofa now. I mean, Megan doesn't live here, but we have a sofa. For our future life when we do, get married next year. Exciting. We were engaged when we last did a quiz, it's worth saying. So
that is crazy. We're like, how long ago did we get engaged?
Like nearly 4 months. Actually, it's more than 4 months. It's like 4.5 months. So yeah, it's been a while.
That's ridiculous. Since then, we've planned a lot of things.
We have.
Any questions about the wedding, please feel free to drop them in the chat.
It may well be live streamed on this YouTube channel next year. You never know. Or is that too big a thing to say?
We'll make a new YouTube channel and you can all have the links to it.
Okay, yeah, that's probably more right like what's going to happen. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. We won't, well, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Something
we wouldn't
like
live stream to this. Maybe we would live stream to this channel. I don't know.
Maybe probably a bit weird to live stream to this one.
It probably would be, because then
we fit with the Doctor Who vibe.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but I'm sure we'll give you
Love is in
something.
the air.
Indeed it is. Where's the orange cushion? Sadly, there is no orange cushion. There's only these
I have an
green
orange cushion at
cushions.
home, but not here. I
Nice.
should bring it.
You should actually, yeah, that'd be a good shout.
I
Might
should
make
do
things more
that.
fun.
I'll do that.
Yeah, no, that's worth actually doing. How many people? So we've got 45 people watching. Very nice. I think we're going to give it till 8:05, and then we'll get cracking with the first round, which is on Dark Water / Death in Heaven. Have you guys watched the 2-parter recently? Let us know in the chat. We have reasonably recently. I can't remember exactly when it was.
Which one?
The one with Missy being revealed as the Master, and the
Yeah.
Cybermen, and Danny Pink dying, and
Yeah, that was a while ago though.
was that a while ago? I don't remember when that was. Was that in like August then or something? It can't be in August. No,
Must have been a while ago.
I felt like it was at uni.
That wasn't this series, was it?
No, it was previous series.
Don't know.
Oh well, who knows? I genuinely can't remember when we watched that, but it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. So that's gonna be a fun one. What else have we got coming up? We've got a round called Pieces of 8 where
Just touch the mic.
Stop touching the mic.
I'm sorry.
Sorry guys for the sound problems. We've got Pieces of 8 written by the lovely David Randall. As you can see in the chat there, Elliot must have an orange jumper as a substitute cushion. I don't even have an orange jumper. Actually, I do have a sort of orangey jumper, don't I? The kind of reddy orange one.
Do you? Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not orange.
Okay, it's not
at
orange.
all. It's brown.
Someone
Someone said,
It's been ages since I watched Series 8. This is a long test of long-term
something
memory.
about changing. In the legacy of Rory, will Elliot's surname change to Chalmers? I'm concerned how you know my surname is Chalmers.
Well, because whenever you comment on here, it says Megan Chalmers,
Oh yeah,
doesn't it? So no.
makes sense.
No, I'm afraid that's not the case. She will be Megan Smith.
I will indeed.
Yes.
It's very exciting. very
Or no,
exciting.
Megan Productions. Sorry, that's clearly my surname. My first name is EMS. My last name is Productions. That's obviously what it
That's
is.
obviously what it is.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of
Is
weird when
that a
people.
variant cushion behind you? It's not what variant of orange. No, it's
It's just flowery green grey
it's
one.
not flowery.
Okay,
It is
so
flowery.
patterned green grey.
Greeny grey.
Look like leaves, don't they?
Yeah, they do look like leaves. That's what I thought. I always thought they
Yeah.
were kind of leafy.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, I'm going. Oh,
This has not happened before.
what was just happened? What have I just clicked?
Are we
Hang on.
are we still live?
Oh, I think I just
We're still live.
It's all fine. It's all fine. Yeah, I'm streaming off through the TV at the moment.
Oh,
so-
I just saw us on our tablets literally be like,
What?
Huh?
Oh,
We're
wow.
still alive.
Yes, that's quite funny.
We're still alive.
We're all
don't
good.
worry.
It's all fine. A little bit of drama, but we're all good. Yes, we will be getting started in 1 minute. 1 minute. So get your bit of paper, grab your drink if you need to. I don't know what you're drinking tonight. Is it alcoholic?
Me?
It's Saturday night, so
You're asking me?
Ooh, I'm asking the chat. I'm asking you. I'm asking everybody.
No, well, I could do with some more water actually.
Oh yeah, I've got to get us some water. I have to wait till the break now. Cries. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It's 3 rounds. It's 3 rounds. And yeah, so we'll rattle through them. And sound is a second out of sync though. Or is it? Oh gosh, that's not ideal. Sorry.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like it might be actually. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sorry. We're trying our best.
The Wi-Fi here is not superb.
Yeah, it's all usually all right, but it's just not perfect. It has to be said. We do a Benny themed quiz. Probably
Yes.
not.
I would make one.
I feel like at some point we have to do like a Doctor Who meme quiz with like, you know,
Please
tastes
can I
like
make that
chicken,
round?
Benny, you know, London
Please can I make
1965. You
that
don't even know
round?
that reference, but it's a meme. Salami sandwich, all those sort of things that some Megan knows, some she doesn't. I'll have to help you out probably because you wouldn't know them all.
I know, but I'm
But
quite good at some memes.
yeah, that's true. It's true. Right, it's 5 past, so let's get cracking with the first round. Yeah, but it is out of sync. Sorry, it's probably just because my computer cannot handle life anymore.
Elliot's computer wants to eat itself.
So let's do that, and hopefully you can see the first question. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I sense it's quite out of sync. How's it getting so far out of sync? That's really weird. It must just be like buffering a little bit. Well, that's just the hope that it's, you know, not too bad. And to be fair, once you see the questions, we should be fine. Anyway,
Yeah.
So this round is on Darkwater / Death in Heaven. As you can see it, there is the first question. Don't post your answers in the chat. Please post them in the form later. But yeah, question number 1 is, what is the last thing Danny says to Clara on the phone before he is killed? Does he say, hello, Clara? Or, I love you? I wonder. What would you say if you're about to get killed by a car, Megan?
Oh, he didn't know he's about to get hit by a car, does he?
It's true.
He
It's
just
true.
walks out.
I mean, yeah, you make a good point. You make a fair point. So yeah, that's question number 1 of these. That's from Dark Water, of course. Well, yeah, of the 2 parts. It's 10 questions
I'm
as
not
well.
entirely sure what the answer to this one is.
Well, I did have to look it up. I did not just know it offhand.
I think I know.
I checked the transcript just to make sure, guys. So it will be the legit correct answer. Just saying. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and speed the lag up that's going on here. Right, question number 2. When it eventually stops lagging, is how many TARDIS keys does Clara throw into the lava? So remember that dramatic scene where Clara she thinks that she's grabbed
Yes.
the TARDIS keys and thrown them away. Does she throw 5, 6, or 7 keys into
I
the
think
lava?
I know the answer to this one.
Well, don't say it out loud.
Benny.
Is the answer, yes. Obviously, that's not a number, but you know, Benny is a concept.
Benny is a concept.
I don't even know at this stage, to be fair. You know, it's what it is. Cool.
Cool.
Right, on to question number 3. If we can get my software doing what it's supposed to.
Going.
So, some of these are tangential questions. Because this is, in what 1960s Cyberman story had we previously seen the Cybermen walking the streets of London? Was it A, the invasion, B, the 10th planet, or C, the moon base? Yeah, I wanted to kind of have a little mixed bag. So
like
some
that.
of these are kind of connected to the episode, but more about Classic Who, just to kind of vary it up a little bit. So
Yes.
hope this tests your Classic Who knowledge a little bit.
Very
but
good.
I'm sure seasoned veterans of the classic series will
I can't
well
say
know
I
this
know
answer.
the answer to this question.
No. Have you heard of any of those stories? No. Okay.
No.
I would have thought we might watch one of them at some point in the future.
That'd be nice.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll see. London 1965, The Tomb of Benny. Yeah, that's also an option. That could also be a good option, to be fair. Because there's a story called The Tomb of the Sidemen, which I didn't give as an option because it's not the answer. But, yeah. That is a 1960 Sideman story that I didn't include. So, yeah, you're right. Okay, then question number 4. So, when it loads, we saw the Brigadier in cyber form for the first time in New Who. But what story did he last appear in Classic Who? Was it A, Survival, B, The Curse of Fenric, or C, Battlefield? So again, slightly tangential. The slightly debatable appearance of the Brigadier, who doesn't actually appear, he's a Cyberman, it's just implied that it is the Brigadier.
Love to see
He
it.
turned up in an episode of the show Jane Adventures back in 2007, 8, something like that. I think it had a Sontaran in it, I believe.
Cray.
And it's really nice to see him again. But yeah, what was his final appearance in the classic series? Of course, I'm not including Dimensions in Time, which I know he appeared in, but that's not really a canon episode. It was a Children Need crossover with EastEnders in 1993. For the 30th anniversary of the show, they had like 5 doctors. It was like...
Why, though?
Children Need.
For
And
what?
Doctor Who wasn't on the air at the time.
Okay, then.
So yeah, it's funky. You know, if we do an anniversary quiz, maybe we'll do around the Dimensions at a time. That'd be fun. Or maybe not. I don't know. Depends how you feel about it. Right. Question number 5. When the Cybermen fly out of St Paul's Cathedral, how many Cybermen does Osgood incorrectly say there are? 83, 87, or 91? Yeah, she gives a number. It's not the correct number, but she gives a number. But which of those 3 could it be? That is the question. They'll have to wait and find out. You don't have a clue, do you, Megan? A lot of people say, let's have a look at some of these suggestions. The Cybermen do the Lambeth Walk. Earthshock, yeah, it's not 60 story, but it does feature the Cybermen. James the Daleks is a good one for Megan to watch. Yeah, it's not a bad chat. I might watch that at some point. We don't talk about Dimensions, indeed. Cyberbrig does whatever a Cyberbrig does. Yes, exactly. 42. Yes, of course, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything is obviously the answer to this question.
Of course.
Right, on to question number 6. Well, I feel like we're giving enough time. As I always say, the answers are in the form. Not the answers, the questions. I won't give you the answers. I guess the options are in the form. So
yes.
If you end up forgetting anything, then you just catch
the
up
options for your answers.
Yes, exactly.
The place to put your answers are in the form.
Which will come at the end of round 3. So, which classic series companion was the name of the funeral home in which Cyber Danny was stored a reference to? That's a really badly worded question. A, Vicky, B, Dodo, or C, Victoria. Basically, funeral home, its name is a reference to a classic Who companion, but which one? Is it Vicky, Dodo, or Victoria? Vicky and Victoria are different characters, I should clarify. I realise now, looking at that they could be construed to be the same characters, but they're not. They very much, that's just their common names. Yeah, which one is it a reference to? Who knows? Yeah, please don't reply to any of the answer options in the chat, indeed.
There wasn't anything.
Sharon 87 likes the number 87. That's fair enough. Their name is Sharon 87, so it's kind of understandable they picked number 87.
Yeah, fair enough, Sharon.
But yes, generally, please, yeah, if you avoid that. It's great, because, then people...
I don't mind it. You can carry on, Sharon, I don't mind.
Exactly. If you just want to put 87 in the chat lots, that's all good with us. Okay, and talking about 87, question number 7.
Oh!
Hey, what is the name of the unit plane that gets destroyed by the Cybermen? Is it the Valiant, Skybase,
I know the answer to this
or
one.
Boat 1?
I know the answer to this one.
Do you actually?
I think I do, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
I mean, I feel like we need a system where you can indicate the answer without telling the chat.
Shall I tap your leg the amount of times that the number...
You could just point at the answer on there.
No, I'm going to tap your legs once for A, twice for B, or thrice for C.
Okay, go on. No. No. Yes. But I don't know if that's going to give anything away, so who knows? Don't know how many times Megan tapped.
Who knows?
But basically, Megan was wrong.
Oh, I wasn't wrong.
Well, you were, because you tapped the amount of times which was wrong. Right, another tangential question. The Death in Heaven title sequence features the eyes of Clara. Do you remember that moment?
Yes, I do.
What is the only other story to feature the eyes of a character other than the Doctor? Because a lot of title sequences include the Doctor's eyes or face or something, but there's one other story which includes another character's eyes. Is it a TV movie, The Five Doctors, or An Unearthly Child? No, you have not seen it, because you've not seen any of those. Actually, no, you've seen An Unearthly Child, but I'm not telling you if it's that one or not. But you haven't seen the other 2 stories.
Have I seen The Five Doctors?
No, but we should really watch The Five Doctors. It's an anniversary special that features officially the first 5 Doctors. In reality, it features 3.5 Doctors.
I watched them with the other with the old Doctors in, and they're running through, and they go to Cardiff, and they...
That was the 5-ish Doctors reboot.
That's the one.
Indeed. Now, the 5 Doctors was in 1983. It was the 20th anniversary special.
Nice.
For the show. So, yeah. And then question number 9, as we get towards the end of this round. I can't remember how hard this question got to. Right, here we go. Question 9 is, how many weeks later does the Doctor appear at the end of the story to meet Clara in a cafe? Do you remember that scene? At the end, the Doctor turns up and they're like lying to each other and stuff. It has 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks passed since sort of the previous scene in the story when we see I believe it's Cyberprick saying goodbye and stuff, and all that. The Five Doctors was like the Avengers, but with Doctor Who, kind of makes sense. Vicky, Dodo, and Victoria sound like a group of girls on holiday in Ibiza. Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, it's a good shout. Damn, this is hard. Yeah, some of these are quite hard, to be fair. Though I will say that round number 5, coming up later, is probably the hardest round there's ever been in the quiz.
Who
like
did this
any
round?
of them. That was this round that we're doing now.
The hardest.
It was the winner of the previous quiz, ILZG 2000, who I believe is joining us tonight. His round is extremely hard, just saying. Yeah, I think I would get about 5 out of 10 on that round, not knowing the answers.
I would get 0.
So, yes. So then, final question for the Dark Water and Death in Heaven round is: Missy tells the Doctor the coordinates of Gallifrey 10-10-0-11-0 by 02. What story was this first mentioned in, this coordinate? Because it is a reference to Classic Who. Was it in The Three Doctors, The Deadly Assassin, or Pyramids of Mars, when we first found out the galactic coordinates of Gallifrey? Another tricky question.
It's really not fair on me because I can't participate because I don't know any of the answers.
I mean, actually, I could just scroll here and you can see all the answers, Megan. Just saying.
But I still can't participate.
Yeah, but then you can see all the answers because I have them down there.
Wow.
The highlighted ones are the answers. So.
It's definitely not B.
I cannot tell you if that's a clue or not, nor can Megan.
Wait, is it? Oh.
Yeah, Megan. Okay, I'm not letting Megan see any more answers because she's going to do that all evening, isn't she? Oh dear.
Let me see the answers.
Oh my days. Right. Okay, so that was round number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's move back to this for a minute and have another little chat before we move to round number 2. Hopefully there's a little bit less lag. I don't think there is, but it's fine. You can have a look at the lag if you like, Megan, and see how the lag is doing. Because it looks laggy in my software, unfortunately. I don't know what's happened there. You need to look at me versus the pictures. Okay, so that was round...
No, it's your
I'm fine. Okay, it's just software. Happy days. Cool. So our second round, which has been created by David Randall, who is another great fan of the channel and has sort of got in contact with me, basically asking if he could do a round. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. I would say to anybody who's interested in writing rounds for the quiz, please drop me a direct message. You can see my Twitter literally on screen right now.
Why did you put my Instagram
at EMS
on?
Because it's not much enough room. At EMS Productions. If you would like to get involved, please do, because...
There's room at the top.
I'm sorry. I know, but I just haven't.
I'm heartbroken.
I'm really sorry. Anyway, if you want to get in contact and want to do a round, please let me know, because it makes my life a lot easier. Not in a mean way, but it does make my life easier if I don't have to write all the rounds for the quiz. And it's great to have more of you guys involved. So if you're interested, send me a DM at EMS_productions on Twitter, please, ideally. You can contact me Instagram as well, but I'm more likely to see it and respond if you get onto my Twitter. And then, yeah, hopefully we can get a few more people involved in doing rounds and stuff for it. And it'll be really fun. You might not always get them. If I get loads, you might not get into the next quiz, but even the one after that as well.
And we may...
so drop me a message and maybe an idea for a round as well.
We may even do a Zoom.
Yes, that is the other big thing. Let's save that for later, though. There's a little hint, a little thought about Zoom as a concept, but we'll get to that later. Right, let's crack on.
I'm being ejected from this quiz. Elliot, be savage. Elliot is being a savage today. I feel very, very upset.
Would you like to read the questions for the next round?
Yes! No.
Okay, no, you don't read that. That's fine then, you won't. I offered, but you didn't want to.
No.
Actually, I should probably find all the images for the next round, shouldn't I? It's your opportunity, Megan.
Hit me up with some questions, boys.
Tell us something.
Tell me something cool and fun, and I can do some...
Because I've, disorganised a little bit here.
Cool reading of some questions.
Right.
Zoom! Yes, indeed. Come on, guys. Send me in your questions. Zoom. Zoom.
Yes, Zoom. It's a popular video conferencing.
Lots of people saying they want to write
site.
rounds, which is good.
Yes, so I'm expecting my Twitter DMs to start blowing up, guys. Please send me messages. Should we see if we've got any
what they should do is
yet?
they should send the quiz round in.
What, just send me a round straight
Yeah.
away? To be fair, yeah, if you want to just do that, actually, that's a good shout.
Yeah, send in your quiz round.
Legit, if you've got a round, you've got an idea, you want to send it to me, just do it.
Do it, because then we can...
Then I can just
that.
organise it all, rather than...
What is your favourite season?
So far. I know.
I'm enjoying the one we're on.
Yes, Series 9.
But also I like Donna and David Tennant.
Yeah, Series 4.
Series 4.
Yeah. No, it's a generally very popular round, it's fair to say. How's your Animal Crossing town going?
Oh, my Animal Crossing. Yes, I'm still posting on my Animal Crossing account. Not as often because I'm going back to uni now.
Nice.
But I'm loving it. Animal Crossing is going great.
Good.
My town is surpassed 4 stars. I have so many little Lily of the Valleys on my town. So yes, thank you guys for Dr. Wen and William for your interest on my Animal Crossing account.
Yeah, cool. Right, let's get going with round number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can ask some more questions as well while we...
Okay.
So this round, written by David Randall, Pieces of 8. It's basically just sort of general knowledge on Series 8, kind of as a question on most of the episodes of Series 8. There is... I was thinking about this. There is a linking... Obviously, Series 8 is a linking thing to each answer, but there's also another linking sort of thing that connects all the answers to this round. And if you guys, by the end of this quiz, if you can think you work out what it is, guess it in the chat, and you get an extra point.
Wow.
Because there is a specific thing that links all the answers. If you know it, post it in the chat, and you might win an extra point in the quiz. Great. It's very exciting. Thank you for David for putting this together. It's great. Right, question number 1, which is which is sort of connected to Deep Breath, I guess you'd say, is which Roman emperor did Clara have as a childhood pin-up? Was it A, Marcus Aurelius, B, Antoninus Pius, or C, Hadrian? Hadrian? Something like that. One of those. So yeah, have a think. What could it be? Start thinking about what the connecting thing could be. I don't really know how it's possible yet because, you don't actually have anything to work with, but it's fine.
Questions?
Yes, you can ask some questions as well while we go through if you want, Megan.
Lol, Elliot doesn't like Animal Crossing. Indeed.
I'm sorry. I'm a savage.
What are you studying at uni? I'm studying to be a primary school teacher.
You are, yes.
In Brighton. So that's great. I'm loving my life. It is exhausting. I am dead inside. So that's great. So yeah, I'm going to be a primary teacher. I'm going to be Miss Chalmers. So
yeah, and then
Mrs.
Smith.
It's a great life.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty good life. Right. Question 2 is from Into the Dalek. Having previously been used in Rise of the Cybermen / Age of Steel and The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, which power station served as a filming location for the story? Is it A, Uskmouth, Newport, B, Bradford in West Yorkshire, or C, Sizewell in Suffolk?
I know the answer to this one.
Do you?
Yeah.
How?
You've told me this.
I didn't know the answer to this question.
Yes, you did.
Okay, tap me. Okay, you think it's that one? Let's check the answers, because I genuinely can't remember. I don't think it is that one, but... No, it's not that one.
I got it wrong. I know
So,
nothing.
top tip, guy... Well, we're lagging out a little bit, I'm sorry. But top tip is literally never listen to Megan, basically, for answers, because they're going to be wrong.
Never listen to Megan, that's what Elliot does.
Wow, thanks. It's very savage. Anyway... the next question is featuring Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingham. In which forest is this episode actually set? Is it the Royal Forest of Dean? Is it... I think I spelled it wrong, haven't I? It's meant to be Delamere, so swap the L and the A round. Apologies. Or is it Sherwood? Let us know.
Dealmere.
Well, don't let us know. Write it down.
Dealmere.
Dealmere. Dealmere.
Dealmere. Dealmere.
Oh, dear. I know that one. Good job. Yeah, well, yeah, David, you probably do know this one, actually. Yeah, you probably know all the answers because you wrote this round. So I'm afraid you probably can't really compete in this round. But or I'll give you an arbitrary, 7 out of 10, maybe.
Give you an average.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's
Take the
reasonable.
average from the group and then add it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a reasonable way to do it. Okay, question 4. If we do this. There we go.
Any more questions, feel free to pop them in the chat for me to answer at the end of the round.
Question 4 from Listen. In the opening monologue, the Doctor tells us that evolution perfects what skills? Is it A, survival, B, hunting, or C, defence? Who knows? I do. But do you?
I do not.
You don't know the answer? I know this because my stepdad's from the area, lol. That was with the previous question. Wow. Nice.
Nice.
Very good. We've still got 45 people or so joining, which is great. Not lost anybody yet. No one's got bored.
It's always good.
It's always good. Nice solid number. We'll continue on. get going with the next question. Question number 5. Here we go. Right, a time heist question is when Sai visualizes criminals to lure the teller away from Clara, who do we see from Series 1? Is it Lady Cassandra, the Slitheen, or the Jagrafess?
Ooh,
do you know the answer to this question, Megan?
I feel like I vaguely remember it.
I mean, you can just look at the answers, but...
Yeah.
Is it what you thought?
Yeah.
There you go, Megan actually got a question right. Good job.
It confused me.
Why?
The answer.
What do you mean it confused you?
Because it's not... Well, it's not what it says on the...
What?
It's not what it says on the screen.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true. Oh, well, it's fine. It's not a problem. What rank did Danny Pink hold in the army? This is question number 6. Was it A, corporal, B, captain, or C, sergeant? I didn't know the answer to this.
I know this one.
I
knew that one.
I didn't.
I did know that one. How do you not know that one?
Because it's Danny Pink, and who cares about Danny Pink?
Oof.
If you like Danny Pink, let us know in the chat, because I'm not really...
Well, no, I like Danny, but we never really had time to kind of warm up to him, that's the thing.
That's
you
true.
never had the... Like, I didn't hate him, but I also did not have any warm, emotional feelings towards him, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
And that's not his fault.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Right. Question 7. Let's do this. We're rattling through this round. We're on schedule at the moment as well, which is good. Right, question 7 is what type of bodily fluid does the Doctor discover on the moon? In Kill the Moon, of course. Is it A, saliva, B, blood plasma, or C, amniotic fluid?
I also knew the answer to this one.
Well done. Good job.
I'm quite impressed that I actually remember these things.
Yeah, it's quite impressive. These are quite obscure sort of pieces of knowledge, really.
Everything in the chat for Danny.
Yeah, cries. Well, he died, didn't he?
Was Danny a soldier? They never mentioned it.
Ha ha ha. Really funny.
Danny is certainly something. Yes, that is a good way to put it.
Thank you, Ace Creeper.
Pretty much sums it up, I think.
Yeah, he's a character who exists.
He exists. He's a thing. He's just some of a thing.
I don't hate him. He's just kind of there. Kind of has a bit of conflict.
This is how lots of people feel about me. That's why I can relate to Danny.
That's not true. No, you don't. That's not true.
Was Danny the PE teacher?
No, he was a maths teacher, as he was at pains to tell the Doctor throughout the series.
Yeah, I was going to say yes, but okay.
Yeah, see, you're getting...
Yes, as a, like... No. Yes, it's like, of course he was, like, getting into the mind of the Doctor, you know?
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, you're being a bit too clever for me.
Yeah, you were just, like, one step behind, yeah?
Question 8. The mummy follows the legend of which supernatural entity? Was it the foretold, the forewarned, or the foreboding?
Oh, actually...
Well, just look down there, and you can check if you got it right or not.
Oh, I was way off.
LOL!
Way off!
It's going that way a bit this evening for you, isn't it, Megan?
Thanks for that, Elliot.
It's okay. It's fine. It's all good. Right, question 9 is what name does the Doctor give to the two-dimensional monsters? Is it A, the boneless, B, the formless, or C, the bodiless?
No clue. Absolutely no idea.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to get what the little link is between all of them. I still can't quite get it.
Yeah, if you look at all the correct answers... I mean, I can just tell you, I can kind of indicate what it is, if you want. I can give you a clue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand?
No.
Okay. This is really bad viewing.
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit tenuous, but...
It's a very vague link.
It's there. Yeah. Anyway, that was really terrible viewing. Let's get back to actually interesting viewing.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Right. So, we see Maeve in her red coat being chased by wolves. Who wrote the original Bad Wolf?
I know the answer
Little Red
to this
Riding
one.
Hood, because we discussed it yesterday.
Yeah.
Is it A, Hans Christian Andersen, B, Charles Perrault, or C, Alexander Pushkin?
Oh.
Who knows?
Can't really comment.
Well, you know the answer, don't you?
The Four Benny.
The Four Benny. That's a great answer, to be
Or
fair.
the Four Bennied.
Wow.
The Four Non-Blondes.
So yeah, have a think about what you think the link between all these answers is. It's very tenuous, but it is kind of there.
At the end, can you tell us the link?
Of course I will, don't worry. I will put you out of your misery. You will know at the end what it is. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Someone's tweeted. Is it? Oh, thank you, Ace Creeper. Thanks very much. Right, we have one more round to go before our little break, when we'll get Ace Creeper on the stream as well during that break.
And you're going to get me a glass of Pepsi.
And I'll get you... Well, there's none left. I'll get you a glass of water.
Heartbroken.
I know, it's crazy.
Or a glass of wine.
Or a glass of wine, yeah. Should Megan have more wine? That's the question. Let us know in the chat. Our next round is everybody's favourite, the picture round.
Oh,
much better. The music round is probably the best round.
I feel like we're way too loud because it keeps peaking. I keep looking at the audio and I'm like, what?
Well, tell us, guys, are we peaking? Are we
Peking duck.
Blowing up, basically? Is it distorting because we're so loud? Let us know. Is it the link that they've all been in Doctor Who? Well, indeed, yes, they are all. Questions are directly proportional to the episode. Yes, that is also true, but that is also not the link. They're all Doctor Who related questions. They're all related to Series 8. They're all true facts, but not correct. Question 1 equals episode. Yeah, that is all. Yep, Thunder King, that's correct, but that's not the link. I'm sorry. But yeah, cool, we're not peaking. We're all good.
Peaking.
I'm sure the software is...
ice cream.
Oh, I want cookie dough ice cream, yeah.
Can I go to the
Ben
shop?
Jerry's cookie dough, if you want to. If you want to go to the shop
in
and
the
get
break and get some ice cream.
I can't go, but you can go.
Should I?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, you won't be back in 15 minutes, but it's fine. Anyway.
Corner shop.
Yes. Well, actually, that's true, but they won't have Ben and Jerry's in there, will they? You need to go to Tesco's.
Cry.
Right, sorry, this is terrible viewing. Come on, Megan, let's focus. I think in Hawaiian, she should crunch some Classic Who pills in. Maybe dose you up on some Classic Who. It's a good idea, to be fair. Always time for wine.
Always have a wine.
Always room for more wine. So yeah, this round, let's focus, Megan. This round is the opening frame from Series 8 episodes. There's 10 of them. Some of them are really hard, some of them are pretty easy. There's no multiple... Well, there is multiple choice, but it's every episode of Series 12. Of Series 12, Series 8. All 12 episodes. That's what I was going for.
Nice.
So let's load in the rounds and then we will get cracking. All the pictures of these opening frames will be on the form. So if you are struggling to remember them, then you can just look at them again on the form. But hopefully don't go and cheat, because that wouldn't be ideal. Right, let's load these lovely boys in and we will get cracking. And let's just... Oh, I put them in the wrong bits. That's really silly.
Time to cry.
Yeah, I need to move those because that's going to be a disaster otherwise.
Why? What'd you do?
Oh, dear. Because I don't want to change this. What's going on here?
Give me your questions, people.
Yeah,
hey, Megan,
Megan's filling time quickly.
Megan, quit your whining. Yes, that was
Ha
good.
ha ha. Yeah, sorry. This.
That was hilarious. I'm cracking up here.
Yeah, very funny. This is a bit savage. Although I would say that Last Christmas is very much a part of... Yeah, elite comment, thank you. Although I'd say Series 8 is very much a part... Last Christmas is very much a part of Series 8. I haven't included Last Christmas as anything connected to this quiz. I'm sorry. Even though I see Last Christmas as very much a prologue to Series 8. I think it's fair to say. Oh, that's just... It's all going a bit lag-McGee, isn't it? Oh,
what wine do I normally drink?
If only I had a better computer.
It depends what I'm in the mood for. I do drink most wines.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
As a teacher, you get a lot of wine as gifts. So
I mean, you haven't had that yet.
I'm quite partial to a glass of Pinot.
Yeah.
But I also quite like a rosé, and I will drink red as well. So I really don't have a preference. If you want to buy me wine, then go for it.
Fair enough.
Thanks,
right,
James, for that question. Bit random, but okay.
Shall we move on?
Okay.
Let's move on. I think it's that time.
Yeah.
Because we want to get this round boshed off before 8:45. So, question number 1. This is the opening frame of a Series 8 episode. Do you know which episode it is, Megan?
Yes.
Do you? You really don't.
No, I do.
Do you remember?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I knew that.
Fair enough. She actually knew it. Well, she said she did. I can't prove it, but she said she did. So, we'll roll with that. Last Christmas, a nod to Donna. Does it have a nod to Donna? I can't even remember. Oh well. Are we ready? I'll give you a little bit longer on this one actually, because you need to actually sort of study the image a little bit and have a little think about it.
Study the image.
Let's. We've got message requests. Nice. Oh, and maybe the first Odyssey episode. Ginger Skills 22. Yeah, sure. And let's give this a little retweet as well. Thank you very much.
I have 20 bottles of red wine at home. That is dangerous, my friend.
That's dangerous. Right, round. Question number 2. Let's have a look. Well, I think I'll give you quite a long generally on this, but it's fine. Come on, if you want to actually do something for me. Lag time. There we go. It's made it. This is number 2. Any ideas?
No.
Fair enough.
Not really. A bit confused. I don't know whose eye that is.
It's not the most obvious one. I wouldn't say they particularly vary from like starting easy to getting hard, but I tried to just mix it up a little bit.
You made an effort. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Is an Oreo a biscuit or a sandwich? That is a big question.
Biscuit. 100% a biscuit. Sandwiches are savoury. Name me a sweet sandwich. You don't have them. They're not things.
Yeah, exactly.
Connor Lucas, don't worry about joining late because you can still fill out the Google form at the end of the round.
Exactly, so you want to miss that. The only thing you need to be here for really is the music round. Everything else is on a form.
Yeah.
So as long as you join before the last round, you're all good to go.
Be fine.
Actually, no, to be fair, on this quiz, because there's 2 forms, you're kind of stuffed if you have missed the first half because of the form. Because it's a form for the first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
That's true. So hopefully if you've joined by now, it's great. But if not, you can just join for fun, We've got Ace Creeper on in a minute. It'll be great fun. Right, question number 3. Here we go. Have a look at this one. If it loads, there we go. Planets and stuff.
It's a planet or 2.
These look quite high res, but that's also because we're looking at it on a 4K TV.
I mean, everything is high res on your TV.
That is true, yes.
Literally, you could take a picture of a grainy picture and it would still look high res.
That's true. I should take a picture of our setup, shouldn't I, for the Instagram? The Instagram story.
Do you want me to be in it?
Sure, let's do a little video.
Should I get the back of my head in the shot?
Yeah, hang on. And hi to guys on the chat as well.
Hi.
Be seeing.
Nice. ASMR.
There we go.
Actually, this idea. Who wants to see some ASMR with Megan?
Oh, it's all a bit chaotic.
It doesn't work if you talk into the mic. If you talk when I'm talking into the mic.
Yes, I know, but that's because we're moving on.
This is an ASMR round. Okay, I'm going to do the next question as ASMR. Okay, this picture coming up. This might be a little bit of a tricky one, but can you see what this picture is? What frame is this from Series 8? Give it a go.
Wow, that was intense. Sorry to those people who turned up their volume.
ASM Megan.
Yeah, it's true, actually. It's a good shout.
Who doesn't want a bit of ASMR Megan?
Goodbye, Dr. Wen, who had to get going. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed it while you could stay. And join again soon. But that's okay. We've still got 51 of us joining. We've got more than we started with. It's quite good, isn't it? People are actually joining through, which is always nice.
Oh, so cute.
Okay, question 5. Again, reminder, these are all on the form if you don't get enough time. Now, this is an odd one in some ways because it looks like the title sequence. But is it the title sequence or is it something else? Or is it just the title sequence? Rip My Ears from Wild Card A.
I'm sorry.
Wild Card, presumably just spelled a bit different.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I did not even register that.
I'm quick with this kind of thing, It's great.
Which one is this?
What? This is number 5.
Question 5. Oh.
Do you remember that?
No. I don't know.
You know the mic. Don't know the mic.
I didn't. I think I've gone deaf. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hurt you.
Oh dear, right. Question number 6. Here we go.
Here it is.
What is this one? I almost said what it was there.
I know this one.
Do you know that one?
Yeah. It's a classic one.
It's a classic one, is it?
I know what it is, but what happens in it, but I couldn't tell you the name of the episode.
But could you remember like what episode it is? You didn't know it was called that.
No, I could tell you what happens in the episode. I didn't know what the title of it was.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Nice.
Let me have a little think about that one.
How are we supposed to remember that? Well, if you did your revision,
yes,
then you would remember that. Maybe, perhaps.
I think I told people on Thursday that it was a Series 8 related quiz. I can't remember, something like that. So
this round is hard, but you know what? So is life, and Elliot is just trying to help. Train you up for real life, aren't you, Elliot?
What, by doing really hard Doctor Who quizzes?
Yeah.
There's question 7. Do you know what that one is, Megan?
No.
Look at the answer.
I have to admit, this one is hard. Yes, of course. Oh, wait, I'm so dumb. I'm actually so dumb.
It's okay, though. You're not dumb. You're just, it's not quite clicking in your head.
Yeah.
I think I would struggle
also know this one.
I would struggle to get this one, I think.
What?
This next one that you haven't seen
This
yet,
next one? Are you kidding me?
Well, I get number 7, but I'm not sure I get number 8.
How do you not know that one. Are you kidding me?
What is it
Crazy. It's the one with the thingy, you know? The one...
The thingy. If that helps you, then
the one with...
question 8.
Come here.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I'm actually so disappointed I didn't get that.
Because that's from... So Megan thought this was from Before the Flood, even though that's in Series 9.
Oh.
It's okay.
I got confused.
That one does also start in the TARDIS and the Doctor talking to camera, which is a great opportunity to plug. Check it out. Well, firstly, Before the Flood reaction coming up tomorrow. Do not miss it. And on Wednesday, part 2 of me and David's bizarre The Bootstrap Paradox video. It will all become clear. If you're completely confused after watching part 1, I'd recommend watching it again before part 2 on Wednesday evening, but hopefully then you will understand what we're all about. Anyway, that's a little cheeky plug. Thank you for the opportunity, Megan.
You're welcome.
It's almost like it was planned, except it wasn't. Right, question number 9. If it eventually loads. No, it's not going to load. Right, I haven't just clicked it. There we go. That's got it. There you go. Question 9. Have a little think about that. What could it be?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? Down in the jungle where nobody goes.
It's so hard
there's
to
a great
like
big elephant blowing his nose.
work out if I get it or not when I know the answers.
So true.
It's really difficult to actually guess. Yeah, it's difficult when you think that like 3 different frames are the same episode. They are all different. It covers 10 out of the 12 episodes of the series. So think about that. The thingy.
Yeah.
2020. Yeah. Thank you, James. It's very true. That is what Megan has told us about, basically. Right.
As you can tell, I can give very informative information.
Yes.
This is impossible.
Yes. So that's question. Oh, that should say question 10. Apologies, I forgot to change the number. But that is question 10, not question 9. It is a different picture, which looks basically just black. I agree. But that's the episode that is, Megan.
Get out.
So yeah, good luck with that one.
Get out of the video.
I guess, to be fair, you could use like the process of elimination from previous episodes to try and work it out.
So can you have your...
Who filmed your Bootstrap Paradox video? We both did. We stuck cameras up. Sorry.
So can you have the same episode for multiple ones? No, you can't.
No, because these are all the opening frame from singular sort of separate episodes, basically. And I treat, whether I include them or not is another matter, but I would always treat two-parters as separate episodes as well, no matter what. So there's 12 options there.
Interesting.
Yes. But if that's a clue or not, who knows? But just saying.
Who knows?
Right then, that is the end of the 3rd round, which means it's time for your favourite moment. It's the first Google form of the night.
Yeah.
We'll love to see it. Let's see if I can actually post it in here. Oh, I have to sign in. Oh, it's all going to be a disaster, isn't it? Okay, no, let's not even try to do that. Just exit that.
To post it on the...
what should I do it on? Let's just open YouTube on here. Sorry, I'm not 100% prepared for this
Feel
moment.
free to pop some more questions in the chat, because this is my only purpose on this quiz. Is to answer questions.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be a savage.
Hi, David Randall. My name is Randall too. Oh, this is so cute. People are making friends. I love it when people make friends.
It's great. It's great fun. Yeah, in a sec, there will be a form for the first 3 rounds, which you can then go and fill in and submit. And we'll get to the answers. I think we'll probably do the answers at the end for everything, all in one big go. But yeah, we'll get the first 3 rounds boshed off while we have a little 10-15 minute break. We'll get Ace Creeper on as well, and we'll have him live with us next.
Woo, big up.
After this little break, which will be good fun.
Also,
have a quick chat about Doctor Who, and he'll do a round for us. Yes?
Yeah, I was just going to answer more questions because they're coming in. Someone said they're going to pass or... No, Canny Man, you're not going to fail. If you speak that over yourself, you will believe it, and you don't want to believe that. That's sad. Oh, someone's asked if your door closing mechanism is broke. Yes, it has. Funny story. The person who lived here before broke it. Before Elliot, it wasn't Elliot.
What are you talking? What do you mean? Oh, the door. Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But...
All the doors in Elliot's house are fire doors, so that's great.
I didn't really realise that.
How's lockdown for you and Elliot? It's actually all right. We're doing okay. Thanks very much.
Yes.
Mostly okay. How am I? I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit tired. I'm not gonna lie.
What flavour of Ben and Jerry's are you planning on getting? We're not going to get Ben and Jerry's. Let's be realistic.
I'm not.
Unless we order it off like delivery.
I don't want to leave the house. I've left the house once already today.
And that was one too many times.
That. No, it's not happening. Oh, shampoo and conditioner or all in one? Of course.
All in one.
But that's why your hair is so gross. You need to have them separately. obviously I have curly hair, so to keep these luscious locks looking glorious, I've got to, like shampoo, and then condition like the end and leave it in for like 2 minutes, and then dry with an old t-shirt. Don't judge, because it keeps the curls in. Who's your favourite doctor, Elliot and Megan?
Capaldi.
I don't know yet. I'm not sure.
You haven't committed
Tune
yet.
in to the live stream that we'll have at the end of
Series
10. Series 10.
When we watch the whole thing. Yeah, that's when we'll find out for sure what Megan's at least new Who favourite Doctor is, if we ever watch Classic Who.
Are you going to watch his Dark Materials? No,
Probably
I'm not.
It's not
I
really
really dislike Philip Pullman. Don't come for me in the chat.
Whoa.
But I really do.
Risky.
I hate his writing so much with a burning passion.
Oh dear. So no.
I'm not going to watch it at all, because I really dislike the books, and I will never read them to my children because I really dislike them. I'm sorry for the controversial opinion, but that is just the truth. I have to tell it. Right.
Of more fun matters, there is now a link to the form in the chat. So please, guys, go and fill in that form. It's got multiple choice, all the options you've seen, all the questions you've seen, the images you've seen. The first 3 rounds, go and fill them in and click the submit button. When you're done, we are going to take a 10, maximum 15-minute break. We'll be back at the latest by 9 o'clock. We'll just stick a slide on here for the next 10 minutes. We'll get his creeper on, and we'll get things all ready for the rest of the second half of the quiz. So go grab a drink, go to the toilet, whatever you want to do, and if
you have any other questions, put them in the chat and I'll reply to them.
Hold on, I just need to actually get the slide up so you can fill for another 10 seconds.
If you have any other questions relating to the quiz, because if they're not related to the quiz, I will not answer them, but if you have any quiz-related questions, please post them in the chat. We will reply to them.
Yeah, and if you're struggling with the form or anything as well, please post that in the chat, and we will endeavour to help you as much as possible. Right, let's just turn everything off. Okay, ding, ding, ding. And so great, we will see you guys in 10 minutes or so.
Hello. Oh, yeah. Probably. Now you're testing my knowledge now. uh, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, strange times. Thanks, man. Yeah, great to be here. It's yeah. I mean, as you said, kind of forgettable. I'd forgotten about it certainly, but I mean, there's a few episodes in there that I love and all that sort of thing. But again, it's just one of the ones that I haven't revisited recently. Mm-hmm. So especially when looking at questions and stuff, and then going through, it's like, God, I forgot about half of this stuff. Like, as it, I need just, I'm more due watching all again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, totally. It's certainly one of those that I think needs to just you just kind of forget about it, and so you need to give it a rewatch, really, don't you? But yeah, so how's everything with your channel at the moment? I know you did a lot of this sort of Well Enough Time noir stuff recently. You've got any more stuff planned coming up into sort of obviously Revolution of the Daleks at Christmas as well? What's sort of coming up, shall we say? If you're not frozen on me.
Oh, Echo.
Wow.
This is great.
Yeah. It was working fine a second ago, wasn't it?
Do you turn down the mic? The speaker with
That's true actually, yeah.
We're still good, all good. Hopefully. Turn the speaker down. We're trying to fix the echo.
There we go, it'll be better now.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Right, let's get rid of this. My laptop is trying really hard here. We're giving it our best shot. We're up to almost viewers of the evening as well, which is great. Stuff's weird at the minute. Yeah, it probably is. Have a check on there, see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys.
And we'll see if we can get it back.
We're still seeming fine. We're a little bit laggy.
We'll have a listen.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And we'll see if we can.
We're giving it our best shot. We're up to almost viewers of it. We sound fine.
We're fine. Okay, so we're doing all right. It's just trying to get Ace back on because my laptop is terrible. And it's having a little glitchy 5 minutes as well, which is really
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. We were fine when we were just chatting, and then we got onto the stream.
We love
it's
to
all
see
got
it.
a bit wrong. Yeah, we've cut out again, supposedly for him, which is my laptop's problems probably. Oh dear, it's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Dear me. We'll get there.
Right, anyone send in your questions while Elliot tries to sort out what is occurring, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully the internet will regain its composure in a second.
Hello?
Can we hear you? Can you hear us now?
I can hear you clearly. Yeah, you just sort of like cut out for a minute, and I don't know.
Hey. Well, we'll take that. If it's working, we'll take it, you know. I really don't know quite why it's having such problems, but as much as it's working, we'll go with it.
It may just be the fact that the internet is not strong enough to handle all of this and your flatmates.
That is actually a very true point.
Because Luke is probably downstairs watching all the football.
Yes, he's probably streaming. He's probably watching the football. Well, you know, I feel like a Doctor Who quiz is rather more important than
should I go down there and tell him to stop?
I mean, if you really want to, but I'm sure it's fine. Right, yeah, sorry, I did ask you about your channel. Please, tell us a little. You did the noir thing, but is there anything else coming up, going into sort of Revolution at Christmas and things? Have you got any sort of big plans coming up?
I've got a charity stream around Christmas time, early December, which I'll be doing. More to be announced around that in terms of dates and stuff. I'm going to be doing a video on the 12th of this month, so in a few days' time.
Nice.
Which will sort of talk about that.
Yeah.
And basically, I've got a few things I want to announce about it, but it's still very much in the sort of planning phase. It's basically for young minds. It's a 12-hour live stream, and just a bit of fun, kind of uplifting given the current climate, and hopefully raise a good bit of money for charity as well. So that's fun. And then towards the end of the year, there's a couple of videos that I'm looking forward to making that I can't really talk about yet, but you know they're good stuff, and I'm quite excited about that. But,
it's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be very cool. Lots of very exciting stuff to come then, I'm sure. Right, so you've written us around. Do you want to tell us a bit about what sort of thought made you think about writing this round?
Well, it's the topic of the quiz is sort of vaguely around Series 8, so I thought, what comes to mind when I think of Series 8, and obviously not much, but sort of almost kind of pointless side characters came to mind.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd write a round where every question takes place on every single episode, and we get a different side character. So individual side characters from different episodes of Series 8, and you guys have got to answer some sort of fun question about this pointless side character, whether they're a fan favourite, unlikely, or whether they're not. There we go.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to. Yeah, I think they're not all fan favorites, but it's fine. It's fine. That
was a major voice break there.
That was a bit of a voice break, wasn't it? But
fine, it's fine.
There's a few that aren't completely terrible. I think it's fair to say. Right. Okay, so let's get cracking with question number 1. Let's bring that up on the screen. Hopefully, if my computer can handle it. Let's give it a sec. Right, do you want to take it away for us?
Yeah, okay, so starting with A Good Man, not Good Man Goes to War, messed up already. Starting with Deep Breath, we're going to talk about appeared in A Good Man Goes to War after eating a famous individual of the Victorian era. Who was that? Was it A, Charles Dickens, B, Jack the Ripper, or C, Robert Peel?
Do you know?
Absolutely,
I mean, we can kind of test
clue.
Megan a little bit here, see if she has any idea what the answers are.
I don't have any idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
do you even remember Deep Breath or remember any moment?
Of course
of
I
this
do.
Deep Breath?
I do, yeah, of course. But no, I cannot remember that.
Fair enough.
But we love Madame Vastra.
I mean, yeah, Madame Vastra is a pretty good character.
What's her name? Say
Madame Vastra.
You said Madame Vastra.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Okay.
Madame Vastra, she is a legend.
Nice. Right, do you want to do question 2 for us?
Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah, sure. So on Into the Dalek, there's a character called Journey Blue. She works as a soldier at the Aristotle base. What was the official name of the resistance team against the Daleks? Was it A, the Combined Galactic Resistance, B, the Universal Rebellion, or C, the Frontline Alliance?
Brilliant. Yeah, I'm just going to mention, because there's a few people talking about it in the chat, please don't post your answers in the chat, because there's the way this quiz works. If you haven't joined before, of course, sorry, we should have mentioned it, was there's a Google form.
It is written in massive letters on the screen.
Okay, yeah, it does say it on the screen, but still, please don't post your answers in the chat, because there is a form at the end you fill out so we can find out who the real winner is.
You can put wrong answers only in the chat.
Yes,
however.
if you want to put that Benny is the answer to any question, then that probably will happen for a start. Or the Absorbaloff, or Tastes Like Chicken, or Line 1965, whatever your meme you want to go for is. But if you want to post actual answers, then please don't. Please save it for the form at the very end. So let's see if we can start.
Earl of Sandwich.
Earl of Sandwich.
Yes, he was the man who created the sandwich in the Georgian era. Yes.
I didn't even know that.
There you go. That's how sandwiches were created.
Earl of Sandwich.
I hit the mic. Sorry. I keep hitting the mic.
It's fine though.
Randall.
Yes, I can see Randall's getting some hate. I'm going to try.
Randall, you are going to get so much hate in the chat. Please just stop for your own sake.
Hold on. I know it's shocking. But
Elliot, it's going to time someone out. Oh,
yeah.
He is the chat police. Here he comes to
Phil, let me do it.
Smite
but
you.
You can time out. There we go. Right. Question 3. Take it away.
Sorry. Sorry, just taking a sip. I came out of nowhere. Robots of Sherwood. Robin Hood is in Robots of Sherwood, but which actor had already played the character of Robin Hood elsewhere in a different film or TV show or anything like that? Is it A, David Tennant, B, Patrick Troughton, or C, Peter Davison?
I thought I knew this one. Maybe I don't.
Maybe you don't. Yeah. I mean, this is quite cool. I have watched this appearance. It's quite cool. It's really interesting to see. Yeah, I've
Don't
seen
spoil it.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's referenced in the episode, isn't it? Is it referenced in the episode?
I don't
feel
know.
Like there's
it's not one of my favourite episodes. It's
different Robin Hoods through history or something, and one of them is a Doctor Who actor.
I
feel like I vaguely remember.
Oh, well, maybe so. I must have missed that. This is one of the ones from TARDIS Wiki that I looked at and went, oh.
Yeah, it's certainly quite an interesting fact.
That's interesting.
Exactly.
Jodie Whittaker. You know it.
You never know. Maybe she'll play, a female Robin Hood in the future. That would be unique.
Who said Robin Hood wasn't a woman?
Well, presumably whoever wrote the original story.
Not my Robin Hood.
It could be a woman. Who knows?
Exactly. Right. You ready for question number 4?
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
In Listen, Orson Pink is spooked by knocking on the door of his ship at the end of the universe. A recent Big Finish story revealed that this was actually a prank. Well, it was. Who was playing the prank? Messed that up. Doesn't matter. Who was playing the prank? Was it A, River Song, B, Captain Jack Harkness, or C, Missy?
I mean, I feel like it's cool if it's any of these characters, really. Like, I love that any of these have been written into being the reason behind it.
This is a definite cool fact.
I had to do some scooping for this one because I'd heard of it, and then I had to go in. I was like, I'm sure that is a thing. So I had to like properly look into it. It took me ages.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good one.
No, this is where I was struggling earlier, and I thought I'll Google it. I'm sure it'll come up, but it didn't. It didn't just come up quickly. I really had to. Well,
yeah.
I didn't find the answer, to be honest, until you told me.
It's one of those things that I think I saw on Twitter as like a clip, and someone like posted a clip of it. Yeah. I was like, yeah, it rings a bell.
Right. Nice. Let's do question number 5. You can go for it.
Yeah, sure. Madame Carabraxos, got that right,
That's the one.
was the mastermind behind the time heist, but also her own bank security, even cloning herself. But what was the clone's name? Was it A, Miss Delphine, B, Miss Benfone, or C, Miss Delfox?
Any ideas, Megan?
Carabraxos.
Yes, Madame Carabraxos. Why did you say that in a Scottish accent?
And that's how he says it.
Oh, I guess he says it in his... Yeah, I guess Capaldi does say it in a Scottish accent, that is true. I feel
He's a legend.
Yes. I feel like Time Heist is such a kind of like... No, I don't want to say forgettable story, but it's just so kind of unremarkable in many ways that kind of you don't really remember it or think about it as a story.
It's one like at the time when I was like 30 and I was like, this is so cool. Yeah. It's one of the ones I'm going to remember. And then and as soon as says Time Heist, I'm like, what do you mean that one line in Endgame? Is that what are you talking about? Like that's like the only connection. Like I forgot that was the thing.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just one of those, really, isn't it? D. Kitty Hawes. Well, I mean, Kitty Hawes was the actress who played Madame Carabraxos, of course, but
you've got to say it in the accent because the way that Peter Capaldi says it is just so brilliant.
As you know, I can't do accents. Can you do a Capaldi accent at all for us?
Oh. Do you want me to do one?
Yeah, yes, do it.
That's not putting me on the spot at all. Oh God, what do you want me to say? Carabraxos.
Yeah, Madame Carabraxos.
Carabraxos.
That's actually good.
That was actually pretty good, I think.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
If I closed my eyes and you had a mask on, I would believe that was really funny.
Why would the mask be relevant if you were closing your eyes?
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
For the mental image.
Of course, yeah.
Wow, thank you. Thanks for that,
Megan.
It's great.
It's my one contribution to this quiz round.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to jump on to the next one?
Please. So put us on misery and do number 6.
So everyone's favourite character from Series 8, Courtney Woods, appeared in not just The Caretaker, but Kill the Moon. So we're going to group those together for this question. What is the nickname given to Courtney Woods by the teachers of Coal Hill School? Is it A, disruptive influence, B, a negative influence, or C, disgraceful influence?
I can guess this one from my teacher language skills, you know? I could guess what I would use to describe her.
Good.
Yeah.
Whether it's right
Actually,
or not.
I'd probably use all 3.
You'd use all 3?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty savage.
Yeah.
Who would you be a savage teacher?
To Courtney Woods, yes, I would.
Fair enough.
Although Courtney Woods, deep down inside, she is a softie, you know? She just wants to be loved.
She's one of those bizarre people who, for some reason, went on a trip in the TARDIS. I mean, I know they explain why, but it's a bit bizarre. Of all the people you could have to go on a trip in the TARDIS,
I can't even remember why.
Yeah.
I can't even remember why. I know Danny Pink didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Courtney Woods did. What happened to Courtney Woods? Did she die?
Well, so I think she went on the TARDIS in Kill the Moon basically because the Doctor had like upset her or something. When they'd met in The Caretaker. And so he was like, it was an apology basically from the Doctor. Like Clara's making him apologise, and so he took him on a trip to the moon. And then at the end of Kill the Moon, I think she just gets dumped off before Clara has her moment ranting away at how the Doctor's a terrible person. You know, you left me there for dead. You mocking and sort of.
Yeah.
So I think she just basically left, and then we literally never hear about her ever again.
Weird.
Which, you know,
weird stuff.
Just like many characters in Doctor Who, I guess. But
Courtney is annoying, but also
she accurate to a real person.
She's accurate. She's very accurate to like that age, you know. Mm-hmm. Reminds me why I do not want to be a secondary school teacher.
Yes, it's a good shout. Right, number 7, go for it.
The Mummy on the Orient Express, played by Frank Skinner. What is Perkins' official job title? Is it A, servicing and cleaning, B, jack of all trades, or C, chief engineer?
Old Perkins.
He's a great character. I mean, I know Frank Skinner was desperate to stay on Doctor Who when, like, he's like a massive fan of the show forever, and like there's a moment where the Doctor basically says, "Do you want to stay on and be a companion?" And he has to go, "No," even though deep down him as a real person is like, "I desperately want to stay." It's really cool. And also people have said that, of course, Courtney Woods becomes the US president in the future, which
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
There's a line of dialogue from the Doctor in Kill the Moon. I do vaguely remember this, where Courtney becomes the first like female president or something, I think.
Yes.
Could still happen.
Yes. What a cute.
Maybe we'll have a story in 50 years' time where a 50-year-old, whoever the actor who played Courtney Woods is now
Harriet. And like fully just like goes like, I'm the prime minister,
or president,
but obviously president, and just goes on and on about it and does not let us live it down.
Well, like Harry.
I can't wait for the Courtney Woods box set by Big Finish.
Oh yeah, they'll milk 4 series out of that.
Cannot wait. Yeah. well, at least 3 series. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
Be fair.
That's true. There'll be sort of like political drama, won't it, or something? American political.
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah, it'll be like The Thick of It, but with Courtney Woods and in America.
Who would not want to watch that?
I mean,
I actually would.
I would if I didn't have to pay Big Finish prices for it.
Hot takes in the Doctor Who pub quiz today.
I'm sorry, I don't have the money to afford Big Finish. Sadly. It's a sad day.
I don't know many people who do. It's fine.
Indeed. Right, number 8 for us.
Right, going to Flatline now. What did Riggsy do to land him the community service job? Was it A, graffiti, B, steal from a shop, or C, tax fraud? It
would be quite funny. I mean, if it was any of these options, to be honest, I feel like
I don't even remember this episode.
Remember? You must remember Flatline.
If you give me the rundown of the plot, I remember it, but I just
it's where the TARDIS is shrunk. And the Doctor's trapped inside it.
Okay, now I remember.
And it's actually a really good story.
That is actually iconic, that moment. I remember it now. And Clara's like running around and like he's like got his hand on her face and it's like it's like fondling her.
It's kind of like a Doctor Light story for 2014. But still has quite a lot of the Doctor in, just only in the TARDIS.
Riggsy, yeah.
You remember him?
Yeah, and there's stuff in the wall.
The boneless, indeed.
Oh, it's all coming back to me now.
Which is an answer to a question from an earlier round. If you haven't done the form yet,
we watch so much Doctor Who, like constantly, that it just absorbs into me, and I find it hard to keep track.
Yeah. When was the last time you did a marathon of like the whole of New Who?
Oh God! I mean, it must be a few years. I think it might have been before Series 11.
Okay.
Or maybe just before Series 10. I think that's, even though I wasn't that hyped for Series 10, I think the John Sim news got me going. I was like, I need to jump on that.
Exactly.
But in recent years, I've just not had the time to get around to it. I'd like to at some point, though. I think I'll definitely have enough time before Series 13.
Yes,
so
indeed.
I'll probably get around to
whenever
that.
May
We'll see.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while, sadly, but at some point. Yes. Anyway, do you want to do a question on our favourite episode of the series?
Yeah, in the Forest of the Night. Everyone remembers the little small girl that stumbles into Capaldi's TARDIS and in the episode In the Forest of the Night, yeah? Everyone, what's her name? What is her name? Is it A, Ruby Johnson, B, Maeve Arden, or C, Eleanor Davison?
Yeah, I know.
Eleanor Davison. My accent got the better of me there.
Probably again, as you said when we were chatting, an episode you literally didn't remember existed.
Yeah, I was struggling last night to find the missing episode from this series that I'd just forgotten about, and then I found it, and it's like, oh yes, that one that I can't stand. How could I forget?
I mean, I remember it, but that's just because I watched it recently, probably.
Yes, exactly.
And also because I like the name, and would like to use it on our future children.
Okay.
Which I think I even referenced in the reaction.
Yes.
How far like ahead are you guys in terms of the reaction stuff?
So Megan has seen up to the girl who died so far.
Unlucky.
So we'll be cracking on with A Woman Who Lived probably tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
And then eventually we'll get through the rest of series 9 and 10. You don't really know anything going forwards yet, I think. Pretty much.
No, I know literally nothing. Some have managed to keep completely spoiler free. Actually,
well, you kind of knew who Missy was before.
Yeah,
that happened,
I had a hint that.
But that's about it.
Yeah. But that's it really. I don't really know anything else that's gonna happen, and I am.
It's good fun watching it.
To be honest, I don't try and dwell on it too much. Otherwise, I know I will find spoilers.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I've gotten to the point now where like I've started to see like Doctor Who related stuff off my Instagram, and like I go on my explore page and there'll be like some edit that some person's made, and Ellie's like, get off it, and like we'll click not interested on every single one.
Yes, for the next until we watch them all. Then once we've seen series 11 and 12, so we're all good there. It's just getting through 9 and 10, and then we'll be fine. 10.
But hopefully, lockdown.
Yeah, we've got a month to finish off the show, maybe.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
I wonder if Megan knows about Series 10.
She does not know about Series 10 because she hasn't seen it yet.
I mean, I know it exists,
You just don't know anything about it.
There is a 10th series beyond that.
Exactly.
I would not have guessed.
It has
the sequence of numbers,
Yeah, it comes after Series 9 and before Series 11.
What? Mind equals blown.
Yeah, totally. Right, brilliant. Do you want to round us off with the last question of your round?
The final question, yeah. Okay, so going to Dark Water and Death in Heaven, we've got Seb, who is the AI assistant in the Nethersphere, and he was played by Chris Addison, who starred in another mainstream show with Peter Capaldi. And what show was that? Was it A, Skins, B, The Thick of It, or C, The Musketeers?
Indeed. Would you know this answer, Megan?
I've only seen 2 of them. And the first one I have seen... Actually, have I even seen... I think I've seen one of them, and the one that I've seen, I watched with you, and I've watched about,
10 minutes of it.
10 minutes of it.
Yeah, indeed.
And I wasn't really paying attention, so...
Well,
I won't say which one it is, but either way...
That really doesn't help.
Doesn't help, so there we go.
I mean, I love Seb as a character. He's great. I mean, he's great in Dark Water, but doesn't really do much in Death in Heaven, but he's just the sort of dark comedy almost of his character, I think, is brilliant. With Danny Pink and everything, it's great fun.
He's a great comedic actor, and he's definitely the perfect person for that sort of role. It's just a shame. I would have liked him to have been Missy's companion almost. Because that would have been great.
No, that would have been really cool. Yeah. But I guess he's just cute. People posting in the chat again. I've kind of given up.
No answers in the vat.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to tell you whether he's picked the right answer or not. He might have picked the wrong one. I'm not going to tell you that, so we'll just leave it at that, really. And it's all fine.
This is always an issue. We always get people who
says
post
it on the screen.
Okay, honestly, you need to write it bigger. You can write it bigger. Just write it in massive letters, bigger than any writing that goes right below, the answers.
That might be the answer, to be fair.
That is the answer. That's what you need to do. People won't read it unless it's in massive letters. This is what I've learned. From life,
From life.
From life experience, I've learned this.
Which is the eye test room at Specsavers, of course.
Many long experiences.
If you don't write it in big letters.
Yeah.
I know. I should have a mod, shouldn't I? I'd have to get somebody to just sit on the chat and delete comments, but
that would be me.
That's a lot of faff. I
can't
do
that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, please don't give your answers, Thomas. Thank you. But it's fine. I'm sure we've got new viewers because you've you've come on, and so I'm sure there's people who haven't really tuned in before. So I shouldn't be mean. It's great to have any new guys. If you're new here, please subscribe.
Just shooting every single new person down.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to us. Subscribe to Ace if you only subscribe to me as well. Just subscribe to both channels. Basically, it's the way forward.
Yeah.
And
you have a whale of a time.
And if anybody doesn't know, there's a Google form which you'll fill out at the end of the quiz for the second half. We've already done one for the first half, I'm afraid, but there will be one to come, which you can fill it out. And brilliant. Thank you so much for doing that round. I hope people have found it not too difficult, but not too easy as well, because we like to have a challenge when it comes to this quiz.
We love a challenge.
I won't keep you any further unless you particularly want to stick around. You can obviously give the stream a watch, but it's great to have you on.
Well, I'm happy to stick around for another round or so. I've definitely got a bit of time.
Why not?
So
let's do it. Let's,
if that's all right. Yeah, sure.
The next
stick around for a bit.
The next round is probably the hardest thing I've ever done on this quiz. I didn't write it, but it's impossibly hard.
That sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, well,
we can all feel really uncomfortable with the difficulty of the questions.
Yeah, where I think I would get 4 or 5 out of 10 on it. So that's
could questions have 2 answers? Somebody asks.
Do you want to tell us? Do any of the questions have 2 answers possible?
if you think that there are 2 correct answers to a question, then feel free to go with that. But you may or may not be making a fool of yourself. Who knows?
Ooh,
I'm not going to say anything.
Very
cryptic answer.
I like that. Very doesn't give anything away.
Love
That's
to
what we
see
like.
it.
That's what we like. That's what we like. Right.
Love
let's
to see it.
get these set up for the next round, which has actually been written this next round by the winner of our previous quiz, ILZG2000.
Big up.
3 months ago when we last did a quiz, he won it, and I offered
It
him
really has
the
been a long
opportunity.
time since we've done a quiz.
Yeah, it has.
It's kind of sad.
And so I was like, do you want to do one? And he said yes. So he's written us a round called Haven't I Seen You Somewhere Before? Which is a reference to a line from Meglos, the Tom Baker story. And it's basically discussing actors' previous appearances in Doctor Who. So actors that appeared multiple times. It's kind of questions around their previous appearances. It's really hard.
And I just love the fact that like even the title of the round was like something I wouldn't have gotten.
Yes,
I'm like,
exactly.
well, I'm just gonna hand in my cards now. Cash my chips in.
Oh,
now.
he commented
And
he
yeah.
messaged in the chat, ILZG2000, and said, "For what you're about to receive, I apologise."
It's okay. It's okay. You know, we don't want everybody getting 100%. So it's good to have some fun ones. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry if you haven't seen Meglos. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've seen Meglos since about 2008 or something, so I can't remember anything about it. I didn't know that was a quote from there until we got to it. So, well, we'll go for this round. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's going to be challenging. Right, question number 1 is Donald Sumter, who is familiar to many new series fans for his appearance in the Series 9 finale, which I'm not telling you who he is because you haven't seen it yet. But he also appeared in the Sarah Jane Adventures, of course, as well. In I can't remember quite who he played, but he was in Sarah Jane Adventures in a story. He appeared twice in the classic series. Which of these stories did he not appear in? Was it A, The Savages, B, The Weird in Space, or C, The Sea Devils? Yeah, one of those he did not appear in. But which one?
Could not tell you.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that either. I had to be helped along with these answers here. So, have you seen any of these stories at all? Yeah, have you seen any?
I don't think so. I'm so far behind the classic Who. I'm working my way through a Star Wars marathon at the moment, and when I've done that, I'm intending on then Better Call Saul, and then Classic Who. I'm making reservations. I'm trying my best.
No, it's. I mean, I have been finally doing the full marathon of Classic Who from the beginning. I started on about January the 2nd, 2018, and I'm still halfway through Tom Baker. So it's gonna. I think it'll take me about 4 years total to do the whole thing. But then I've not been like intensely binging it. It's like a story every week or two. So I find that's the most manageable way to get through it. But yeah, it's challenging. It's challenging. Right, question number 2, which is probably even harder. Michael Sheard is one of the few actors to have worked alongside multiple Doctors, but just how many has he worked with? This includes Big Finish and is Doctor Who related or Doctor Who stories only. So is it 4, 5, or 6 different Doctors that Michael Sheard has worked alongside?
I want to give up.
Yeah.
Am I going like take a nap quick?
Well, it depends. if you can remember any stories that Michael Sheard was in, that might help you to start off with. But
Cannot.
I do have great facts about each of these answers when we get to it as well, though.
Do you?
He's written some great sort of little facts to go with it, which is really helpful because I would have struggled to give interesting facts about a lot of these answers because I don't know them. Okay, question 3. Right, the 2.
Oh, you got some fun names to say on this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. So the 2 60s Dalek films feature a handful of actors that had or would appear in the Doctor Who TV series. One of these actors was called Barry Ingham, but what 2 roles did he play? So did he play Temesis and Hepesh? Did he play Aladon and Paris? Or did he play Craddock and Bill Duggan?
Bill Duggan.
What's your favourite name there, Megan?
I don't know, yeah, that does deserve a round of applause.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like...
Well done.
I mean, I remember the name Hepesh, which helped me there, and I think Aladon as well. I think he's from the Dalek films. I think he's from the Daleks. But Temesis, I don't remember.
Bill Duggan.
Bill Duggan.
He sounds great. He sounds like a fun guy to be around.
Cool.
He sounds like he would order a pint of Foster's and just get down with it on the dance floor, you know? Do you not think?
Okay.
Bill Duggan sounds like that sort of like a fun guy who just like lived his best life. Do you not think?
I mean, I guess.
Okay, that's fine. That's not the answer I was expecting. I was expecting like a more like, yeah.
Sure. Maybe Duggan's a bit of a wild guy, you know, Bill Duggan.
Yeah.
Could be.
I agree.
Cool.
Bye bye. Why someone put Bye Bye Duggan in the?
It's a reference to the story that character is in, of which I can't fully remember. Oh. I think I know which story it is, but I can't actually 100% remember, which is showing my poor classic Who shit, really. This is... I didn't have a clue with this question coming up. Question 4. Which of these characters is the odd one out? It's actor-related, like that helps. So the 3 options, one of these is an odd one out, is Roger Colbert, Stephen Jenkins, or Hugh Fitzwilliam. Which one of these is
at this point, all you're saying is words.
Yeah.
It's going in one ear and out the other.
I mean, I'm sure this is great. I'm sure there are some people on here
politely nodding
who are like intense Classic Who fans who this is like the round they've been waiting for their whole lives. And that's great. That's why I want a variety on this quiz.
If you are that person, you are crazy. You may need professional help.
City of Death, that's where Duggan is from. That's where the character Duggan is from. But yes. No, that's a bit harsh, Megan. I think.
No, but like genuinely, like it scares me. People with that amount of knowledge just scares me.
This is the level of the Quiz of Rassilon quiz round.
It's scary. And how do people get like near on full marks on that?
I don't really know, to be honest. I do not know.
That is like a lot. That's a lot. It's intense.
Right. So, which actor? Question 5 is which actor connects these 3 characters they played in the Whoniverse? Elec, I think, Broccoli, and Fenner. Is it Philip Maddock, Neil McCarthy, and Colin Fay? One of those actors played all 3 of those characters, I think, in the classic series. But
crazy.
Which ones? Yeah, I don't know. By the way, guys, if you are struggling with this round, we have got a Series 8 music round coming up after this to finish us off with. So that'll be, if you really like Classic Who's going over your head, stick with us because basically we can just listen to some Series 8 music and have fun with it. So
I did not intentionally yawn now. I really do apologise.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, I like these sort of rounds, even if I'm not very good at them. But I understand that for some people it'll be too difficult. Now, this I think has a cool fact in it. This next question. Question 6 is Pat Gorman is one of the most famous extras in Doctor Who history, having had 73 roles as both credited and uncredited characters. But what was the last story he was involved with? Was it Earthshock, Attack of the Cybermen, or Silver Nemesis?
I'm really re-evaluating my life choices at this point.
But I think it's really cool that there's a guy who appeared in 73 different Doctor Who stories.
No, the reason I'm re-evaluating my life choices is the amount of enthusiasm you're putting into the questions, you know.
They wouldn't be fun if there wasn't enthusiasm.
I know. It's just like...
You know, we've got to have fun with this. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. I mean, Ace, would you say you would have got any of these right so far?
Absolutely not. No chance.
Cool. So you're same. Yeah, join the club. I think I might have got 2, maybe, if I actually didn't have the answers.
Well, I'm actually quite a good guesser though, so I could probably get it right. I'm just purely on guesses.
This next question is really going to test my name pronunciation skills.
Do you want me to have a go at reading it?
So, John Ringham...
Can I read it?
Yeah, go for it. Go on, Megan. You read this question and the options.
Yes, I can't wait. John Ringham has appeared in 3 Doctor Who stories, and 2 of his roles were Josiah Blake in The Smugglers and Robert Ash in Colony in Space. But who did he play in The Aztecs? I'm so excited.
Ready for these options?
Is it A, Autolock, B, Totoxel... That's Clotoxel.
It's Clotoxel, I think.
That's quite close.
It's T-L-O-T. Clotoxel.
That's quite close.
Okay, and C?
Or C? Tornilla.
Good job, thank you.
I was low-key going to read that tortilla, but...
It does say Tornilla, I can confirm.
I was about to applaud, and then you said tortilla, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, maybe hold the applause. Let's hold the applause. Maybe.
I deserve a bit of applause. It was great.
The Aztecs is not a bad story, but it does have some very difficult names. Right, we're nearly there though. We've got 3 questions to go in this round. Question 8. Now this is a complicated question. Is once in a while the Doctor's companions have someone in the universe that looks just like them by birth, not duplicates or anything like that. So how many of them have a twin or triplet out there? Is it 3, 6, or 9 Doctor Who companions who
In
have...
real life?
Like, no, as in the show. Like, they have an identical sister or something like that. Companions.
Wait, is this in Classic Who?
It's across the whole show. I'm going to have to find where a little bit more information about this one, because I think there was a bit more detail that I haven't actually included because it was too long. Which I really should find, because it's probably going to assist. So let's just quickly bring that up, because I realise this question is really quite complicated.
That is quite complicated.
Here we go. Let's get this up. Thank you, Ian, for sending in lots of detail about these questions. It really was required.
He really went to town. Bless him.
Here we go. So yes, It says this only includes TV stories, and for simplicity, Unit, K9, Chameleon, Parallels, and Multiple Claras do not count. But Sarah, Katarina, and Romana do. If that helps you, I don't know, but yeah, there we go. Give it a thought. I do have the list. So we can reveal all of them at the end.
Are they Wi-Fi passwords?
They're not Wi-Fi passwords, no.
I'm really confused by that question. I mean, like, yes, of course they are.
Now here's a question I did actually know the answer to. But you probably wouldn't. No one else would. Question 9. Van Lightens, General Carrington, Richard Railton, Rankin. But who is the actor to play these characters? Is it John Abinieri, John Abbott, or John Atchison?
Yes. All of the above. Or is it D, Benny?
Yeah, it could be D, of course. I mean, Benny isn't an actor, he's a character. Who played Benny in Doctor Who? I can't remember the actor's name. Do we know? I don't know.
Colin Farrell.
Thank you. That's I'm very impressed.
Dedication to the Benny.
Dedication to the meme.
I only know because I sent an email to his agent the other day.
I really
love to see it.
Gonna try and get him on for an interview or something.
No, I tried to get him to record a video message, and spoiler alert, it worked. I've got one, but
from Benny himself. Wow, that's an exclusive right there.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait for that.
I'm shook to the core.
Wow.
Imagine having Benny say your name. It was a fulfilling moment.
I feel like you've reached a life peak in that moment.
Cry.
I would say.
Absolutely.
Genuinely,
Absolutely.
I would actually probably shed a tear.
Yeah, it would be quite a moment. Wow, that is really quite something. Wow,
that's great.
I would, yeah.
Stop saying Benny. It's the new COVID. Cool. Don't know how that makes any sense, but okay.
Comments are like, what the frick?
I don't even know what that means. What is that?
I don't know.
What?
Oh, someone says you need to come back and make a Benny round.
If you ever get to series 12 and you do a quiz on series 12,
would you actually? I would love to see.
I'll do a Benny round.
I'll
do a Benny round. I will try my best
questions.
to find. If I can think of 10 words that Benny said in the show, I'll be shocked. Indeed. Never mind 10 facts about him, but we'll see. I'm sure I'll find something.
Oh yeah.
I will hold you to that when we get around to do something like that. We'll get you on. We'll do a Benny round. It will be legendary.
We could even get Benny himself on.
He does video messages.
If he does video messages, what else could he do?
I don't know. Can we get him on a stream?
Potentially, you'll have to try.
Clickbait thumbnail. We got Benny on the stream.
And
Benny is on our stream coming soon.
It would be quite something.
Yeah.
Right, come on, let's put ourselves out of misery within this round.
Stop.
Right, here we go. So, question 10, final question. Some actors have a very quick turnaround between the last appearance of one character and their first appearance of a different character. But how many episodes was actor Richard Beale not on air between his two characters he played in the Hartnell era? Was it 4 episodes, 6 episodes, or 8 episodes? And when I say episodes, I'm not talking about serials or stories. I'm talking about individual episodes, 25-minute episodes. So it was a maximum of 8 episodes, which is 8 weeks between his appearances. But it may have been 4 or 6.
Wow.
Again, I did not know this, but I looked it up and had just to make sure that I wasn't talking about it was episodes, not stories we were referring to.
Crazy.
I like Classic Who. This is another level.
Oh. Honestly, your chat is killing me. Orphan 19.
Orphan 19.
Honestly, the comments we get are brilliant. I literally would die for some of these people. Like, genuinely. They just come out with the funniest stuff. Like, Benny, fact 1. He is a god.
I mean
that's true. That's true. I respect that.
Yeah, that is not even funny. That is just
It's just a fact. How can one know these? I don't know. We'll find out when the form goes through. I'll be able to tell you people know.
Existent.
Yes, indeed, non-existent. But yeah, Series 12 did have a lot of shocks in it, it's fair to say. But yeah, no spoilers about Series 8 as much as possible, though Megan has seen Series 12, so I guess we can talk about Series 12 and Time's Child and all that. We won't go into that because, we'll end up going on a tangent for half an hour talking about that.
Please no.
Time's Child for you. And that's not what we're all about tonight. So that's put us out of our misery for that round. If you've got time to stick with us for some music, then please do. But if you've got to get off, that's totally fine.
I'm sticking around for some music.
I mean, we're basically just gonna. So for this round, it's basically I have scoured the Series 8 soundtrack, and I'm going to be playing you 10 pieces of music from the Series 8 soundtrack. And I've been quite mean, and you've got to name the track, not just the episode, but the track. But the three options will all be from the same episode, so it'll always be narrowed down to a certain episode. You've just got to try and work out what the name is on the soundtrack. So I guess think about the scene you might remember that music from or something to try and guide you.
I'm having a custard cream. I need one to get through the last round.
Wow. I mean, we haven't got a custard cream dispenser, but we do have a box that features custard cream.
This is our custard cream dispenser.
That counts as a dispenser.
Exactly. I feel it's close enough,
Why did you do it on so tight? There we go.
I'm sorry for the problem.
Would you like a custard cream, Elliot?
Yeah, I'll have a custard cream, for Jodie. We'll have a custard cream.
Cheers.
Yeah, custard cream hype.
No, you didn't cheers me.
Sorry. Cheers. Oh, yeah.
So offended by the fact
Wow.
you did not cheers me.
Right.
Okay, ASMR.
What do you mean ASMR? No, we don't need some ASMR biscuit eating, Megan. But she's going to do it anyway, isn't she?
So I'm just sort of watching this 20 seconds behind on the stream. Bizarre. I'm just watching you try and get the box open. It's brilliant.
Crunch.
Wow. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That ASMR for you all.
Oh no, he's crumbling.
Well then, just eat him. It's probably the best way.
How about like a little gentle custard cream rub on the mic? Oh wait, I'm getting crumbs on your microphone.
Yeah, don't get crumbs on my microphone. That microphone cost me like 90 quid. I could do without.
Megan, can you post me a custard cream or pass it through the screen? Yes. Do you want the rest of mine? Here you go.
Dedication. It's not going through the
There you
screen,
go.
is it? Did it go through the screen? I mean, that's the sort of thing they would have done in Classic Who, just pushed it towards the camera and then it cuts to the next shot as it comes into the shot. It's great. Okay, it's time for the final round. It's time for the music round, everybody's favourite. Well, I think it's everybody's favourite. People always seem to enjoy it. It's also the moment where we really hope we don't get copyright blocked because haven't had it yet. But we cross our fingers, we play 20 seconds or so only to try and get away with it and hope for the best.
And we cross our toes.
We've only been blocked once, but that's when we tried to watch the whole of Love and Monsters and play the whole audio through the stream.
That's
which was
because
a
we
poor
were
decision.
stupid.
That was a poor decision.
We thought YouTube was not stronger than us. How wrong we were. YouTube is stronger than us.
But we got through 38 minutes of episode audio before they decided to block us.
I think it's more. It's always the audio. It's never the video that does it.
Yeah.
Video is like solid, but you can always just stick a filter over it and it'll like miss it. Whereas audio is like.
That's true.
It's really difficult to.
Maybe if you played it
that.
in like 2 times speed.
Yeah, that's true.
If you
Or a pitch shift it or something.
If you did the music round, you cut a section of it and like sped it up. That would be even more difficult for people to guess.
That is true. I just haven't put enough effort in to not use Spotify. Is probably my problem here.
Big up Spotify.
So, right, we're gonna play number one. So I'm gonna play 20 seconds or so of this, and then I'll give you 3 options and have a think. See if you can work out what it is. So here we go. With number one, have a little listen.
She looks so cute in the picture.
I don't really know if that's any help, but I can confirm that's from Kill the Moon. But what it actually is, I can't tell you. It's either "Are you going to shoot me when I say run?" or "That is the moon." So yeah, that's your Kill the Moon question, of which I think that's quite difficult. I feel like I should play it again because, give people enough chance.
For sure.
So let's have another listen. 20-second one of synths, basically.
Let me see.
I probably should start with an easier one. I realised that's really hard. Well, we'll try the next one. So that was question 1. Let's have a question number 2 from Into the Dalek. But it sounds like a theme of a previous character, even though that's got no real relevance, which is interesting. So it's either Aristotle, we have been hit, the truth about the Daleks, or what difference a good Dalek. Again, that's actually quite hard.
I know which one it is.
Well, yeah, because you can see the answer. Let's listen again. There you go. That's it. I'm sorry. That's all you're getting.
I want to find that track now. It's
a good track, actually. It's worth a look. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in particular, I think Into the Dalek has a fantastic soundtrack. It's one of my personal favourites.
In the Dalek's a good episode.
Yeah.
Like a properly good episode.
Actually.
It's so hides under the radar a little bit, but yeah.
Visually, I think it's incredible. Like, it's some of the best stuff that's
stunning.
done in terms of sort of CGI and things. It's really impressive. Right, this is number 3 from Listen.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Someone's comments just sent me.
Into the garlic bread.
Into the garlic bread. I saw that and I was just like, I'm just not going to say it.
Yes. I love garlic bread.
Right, I'm realising as we go through this how a lot of Series 8 music is actually quite kind of backgroundy and a bit more just synthy sort of ambient music. Almost more Sega Nakanola than some of the more well-known Murray Gold stuff. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
It's probably why I'm enjoying it, because I've just not listened to it before, and I'm like, it's actually better than it looks.
It's a unique stuff. Right, listen to this one once more, and then we'll move on. There we go. That's question 3. So question 4 we've got coming up is from Dark Water. Let's have a listen. This is an intense piece of music. One of my personal favourite tracks of the actual soundtrack, actually.
That's very Sega Nakanola.
Yeah,
that.
literally. It's really interesting.
Jesus.
Listening back now, how much of it is got that sort of vibe to it that we just didn't realise at the time. Let's have one more listen. People commenting Among Us, indeed, the game that we still haven't played yet, but we need to.
Yeah, we
should do
that.
Of
Play
course,
with your housemates.
That's true, yes.
I think the only distinguishing feature there is that sort of weird sting that he put into the Series 8 soundtrack. The that was in the A Good Man.
Yes, exactly.
Which seems to just recur.
Yeah, there's less distinctive features than
alarm bell.
I remember really. This one is a bit more distinctive, I think, actually. Number 5, which is from Time Heist. There you go. Is that the architect robbed the bank or account closed? It's a tricky. Well, I think that's a little bit more memorable as a piece of music.
Yeah, I remember.
You can connect the scene a little bit more than most. Where it gets really quite difficult. I want to go somewhere else. Right. Let's have one more listen.
Don't let them see it. So there you go. Gave you quite a bit of that.
I'm getting Spyfall vibes from that one.
Yeah,
weird.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, it does fit it quite well. Actually, it's quite. I do like Spyfall soundtrack as well. Actually, it's
that is. Yeah, that's great.
All the master stuff is really good.
Simp for Sega Nakadola's music.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah, go for it, Megan. Let's go play the next one.
Here we go. 20 seconds. That's all you get.
Now that isn't A Good Man. It's it's kind of A Good Man, but the actual track itself is not A Good Man. It's either Hello, Hello, Breathe, or A Drink First.
Do you want to listen again?
Of course.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bring back the Vord and the Chumberleys. They're getting a bit of discussion
What is
randomly.
going on?
I mean, I know Capaldi was a fan of the Chumberleys, but that's probably about the most link I can figure out it might be. Okay, here we go. So that was question 6. Question 7 is from Mummy on the Orient Express. Let's have a listen.
Okay. Just sounds very similar.
Yeah, that's again a bit of A Good Man, but slightly different. And actually, that was the piece of music I used to use underneath my Capaldi intro sequence. When I had Capaldi doing my intro back in the day.
Good old Capaldi.
I used that piece of music underneath it. And it worked quite effectively. Though I still regret that I filmed that video in portrait, not landscape.
So many regrets.
Yeah, it was a real poor
Hello,
choice.
I'm Peter Capaldi, and you're watching...
No, I play the Doctor, and you're watching... I don't know why I asked him to say that, but I did. I still don't really understand
As if people don't know.
Yeah, indeed, but, you know...
Hi, I'm Peter Capaldi, I play Benny, and you're watching EMS Productions.
I can just imagine people watching it, and if you didn't say he was the Doctor, being confused, it's like, I'm Peter Capaldi. Who?
Who's this guy?
Who's that?
Who is this guy?
Wouldn't have known who he was.
What is this show? What is Doctor Who? What is this?
Right. Have we played this one twice? I can't remember. Let's...
no, we haven't.
Okay, play that one again.
Should we go again?
Yeah.
Let's go again.
I know time is getting on.
We're going.
I'll have one quick more listen to that. I'm trying to actually get the full set together.
That is it. Oh, sorry. He has left. Elliot Smith has left the chat.
I'm still here. I'm just
F in the chat for
need
Elliot
extra
Smith.
technology to be able to finish this. My laptop's going to die. Right, do you want to take the reins, Megan, and do number 8 for us? The
Right.
next one.
Oh gosh. Right. Number 8. Here we go, boys and gals.
From Death in Heaven.
From Death in Heaven. What is this one? And that's it. Oh, that was very peaceful. Nice vibes, isn't it?
That's my favourite track from the Series 8 soundtrack. That is.
Elliot says that's his favourite track from the Series 8 soundtrack. I tend to agree. That one is quite a satisfying one. I don't want to try and work your laptop.
It's fine.
Should I play it again?
Yeah, play it again, Megan. Do it.
Are you ready?
I am.
Here we go. That is it.
Thank you, Megan. That was great.
It is a banger.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good piece of music. Oh, as I say,
T.L. Davison says, excellent choice, Elliot. It's a banger.
I mean, it's something nice to listen to in context. And
Next
listen to the
one?
whole track. Yep, go for it.
Here we go.
From Roy Got a Show.
That's it. That's all you get.
Intense. It's either Robin of Sherwood, The Golden Arrow, or The Legend of Robin Hood.
We're going to play it again for you.
We are.
Keep your ears open. That's it. I played a little bit too long there. Sorry.
And I have my spoon. Could that be a hint as to what the track is if it's referencing the spoon scene? Or is there a separate track called that?
Spoon.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to
Big
wait
up
and
the
find out.
spoon. Right. Next one?
Yeah, this is the final one. This is the final question of tonight's quiz.
The final question.
We've come a long way
tonight's quiz.
in the last 2 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is this track? That is all you get.
And that's from, as the episode we discussed earlier, In the Forest of the Night, that nobody remembers. But actually, I think it has quite a good soundtrack.
It's not too bad. Do you want me to sort that out for you?
It's already up.
Oh, look at that. I'm so organised.
You are.
Should I take some few concluding questions?
You want to play that once more?
Oh, yes. Here we go.
Let's do it.
That is all you get. That is the end.
It's a bad episode, but it's actually got a good soundtrack in my opinion.
That's what T.L. Davison said.
Yeah.
Terrible episode, but the vocals in this are so good.
Exactly. It's not bad. It's not
Not
bad.
bad. Not bad at all.
And so that concludes.
Have you lost a sister? Try looking in the bush outside your house. This is a good point.
Indeed.
I mean, I would. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of smart. I'm not gonna lie. It's a kind of smart thing to do.
Oh, I just can't believe that was the end in the episode. I'm sorry, but for me, that's one of those moments in Doctor Who, like the Wi-Fi scene in Resolution, as to why on earth did they include that in the show? Because it's just so ridiculous.
It's a little bit far fetched for me. I tend to believe.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think of Ace of both the ending to In the Forest of the Night, but also the Wi-Fi scene in Resolution? I think those are my two most cringy, horrendous moments in Doctor Who.
I can't remember the In the Forest of the Night one because I haven't watched it since it came out. But the Wi-Fi scene, I admit I don't like. I don't like the Wi-Fi scene, but like it's.
Yeah.
I just sort of close my eyes and just go. Just like I can't. It doesn't happen if I don't see it.
I agree. I remember watching it live and being like, ugh, audibly going like.
I think because at the time that it happened, it was like. The Daleks knocking about, it's doing stuff, it's like exciting. Like I'm not even thinking about that. I just watched it and went, oh, that was a bit weird. But then it's like at the back of my mind, I'm like, Daleks. I'm listening. I'm enjoying the Dalek stuff too much to be thinking about this awful joke. Just because it's just Whereas in the Forest of the Night, I don't remember at all. But I presume there's something poor happened, but that's surrounded by a bad episode. That's the thing, and it's
exactly. I mean, it's
if there was a Dalek knocking around killing the kids, it would be Whale of a Time, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'd make it great. I think we should turn that into an episode. That might be, maybe that's what Revolution is. Yeah, that would be. You're gonna
pop it in the chat.
I am going to pop it into the chat now. The form is going in there.
Oh, it's as me.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is Megan, but it's fine.
Can I switch to you? You can switch to you on there.
Sorry, I should have done that. Oh well. You can see it now though.
I've posted it. Elliot's logged in on my YouTubes.
So go fill out that form. We'll give you like 5 minutes. I need to sort out the first form anyway. And we can have a little chat about Doctor Who for 5 or 10 minutes.
I haven't seen it come up on the chat yet. So
is it not?
We're waiting for it to come up on the chat.
Oh, is it not? Do you want to check the one of the streams?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see it. Has anyone got the chat yet? Link for the chat. No, it's not there.
Is it not?
Doesn't seem to be in the chat.
That's a bit weird. Okay.
Maybe you've blocked me from your YouTube channel.
That would be quite savage, wouldn't it? Let's switch accounts because
it's because you're not doing it live.
Oh, so I probably popped it in the past.
Whoa!
Time traveling within YouTube live streams.
On YouTube. That is mad.
I didn't realise that if you pause the live stream, then the live chat doesn't really work.
We are going to get Elliot's doing the form.
That'll be in now.
No, you haven't done it.
Yes, I have.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Yeah, there we go. Got it that time.
Wow, he's not a noob on the internet.
Right. He can go and fill that out. Have some fun with that. And I'll work out this. So
that is what she said.
Ace, what are your I know you're doing a video about Revolution over the weekend, so you don't need to give away everything that's in that video. But what have you got? Some general thoughts, ideas? What you think is going to happen this Christmas?
I mean, I've got a few instinctive things. Let's say. I mean, there's definitely the instant reaction of seeing a video like I'm making, going, oh, everything we know nothing about it. But there's actually, if you look into it, there's actually quite a lot out there, and a lot of rumor, but also a lot of like concrete stuff in terms of like where they filmed and stuff. I think we're gonna get something which is gonna be a mix between a Prison Break film and Remembrance and Stolen Earth. I think that's where we're going with this.
I can get that.
Cross my fingers. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see where it's going to go. If it's going to be anything like what it's looking like, I'm very excited. But I don't want to hold my hopes too high, because I feel like if I lower my expectations, then I'll just be pleasantly surprised either way. I mean, so there we go.
Exactly. Like I'm optimistic that it's going to be good, but I don't want to build my hopes up too much because it's the Chris Chibnall era. Not wanting to be too negative about it, but I don't want to be too disappointed. And,
I'm definitely on the sort of more positive leaning side. The Chibnall era has definitely got its problems, but despite how demotivated I might get with the show, there's still some raw sort of childish excitement in watching a new episode of Doctor Who. Like, no matter how bad it is or whatever, like even watching Orphan 55, like it's nostalgic to sit down and like at all the points through my life when I've watched the show, to sit down and watch a new episode, watching the story continue after 57 years almost. I think that's incredible. So even if it is bad, like I just enjoy watching it. It's like I'm starting to get that with like The Mandalorian now, which is obviously like got its second season. It's like it's sitting down every week and being like, new stuff. I love that, and I'm it's going to be a while probably before Series 13 just because of COVID and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going into this with some I'm going to be optimistic because it sounds exciting, but also I just feel like it's got to be something. They know the current climate. Yes, they filmed it over a year ago. They wrapped filming like over a year ago now, which is mental.
Yeah, it was just crazy to think about.
And they have got this episode which they've had a year to sort of dwell on. They can change the run times all they want. They can change the vibe of it. They can add in little things here and there. They had so much time to work on the CGI. I feel like this is going to be a proper movie type Doctor Who episode, and I am so down for that if it goes in that direction.
Yes.
So we'll see.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, I think, as we say, given it's been so long since they filmed it, they've certainly had they can't complain they haven't enough time to tweak it to exactly what they wanted it to be, essentially, which I think will hopefully sort of create it to be a good story. I mean, one of the big things, I don't know if you've seen anything about whether it's actually airing on Christmas or New Year yet. I know the last thing I saw suggested it was going to be Christmas Day, but
which would be so cool.
I'm fairly certain it'll be Christmas.
Yeah, I think so. They've got nothing else to show on TV, have they? So
it'd be my first Doctor Who Christmas special that I actually watch on Christmas.
That would be very exciting.
Which would be like
it's
what?
Oh, sorry.
It would just be crazy.
Yeah, it would be crazy. Go for it, Ace. Go for it.
There's I think when I talk about this in the video that I'm dropping tomorrow, it's when they were doing the panel for New York Comic Con.
Oh yes.
The New York Comic Con account put in the chat something, and
really?
it was so like off piste, and I don't know whether that's just someone who's running the account who made a sort of brief mistake, or whether that's anything about that. But they said. Let's see if I can find it. The exact word that it said. They said, "Doctor Who Christmas special equals the only good thing about 2020."
Oh.
It's like that's an odd thing to say.
Yes.
And they seem, even looking at the panel, like the presenter was like, "We can't reveal the air date yet," which implies they know it.
Yes.
But they're just not allowed to say anything.
Exactly.
So I'm assuming Christmas.
Yeah.
It makes sense, and because the episode's probably already like done and ready to go, I'd assume Christmas.
We can
and just hope we're going to get a trailer soon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Doctor Who Day is probably the most likely sort of day
23rd,
to do it.
Yeah, it'll be 23rd at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people are saying Children in Need, but I wouldn't expect anything for children. If we do get something on Children in Need, great, but I just don't see it happening.
No, it'll just be some charity thing with Jodie or something, I imagine, rather than actual footage from an episode or anything like that. As you say, I think doing it in having it for .2 Day seems most likely. I remember this time last year with the Series 12 trailer coming out on .2 Day. It was a great. Do you remember watching that, Megan? It was great fun.
Yes, I do.
Did we
do a reaction to it?
Yeah, we did do a reaction. I think that still exists up on YouTube somewhere.
In my uni room.
Yeah, in your uni room. That was it. Yeah, exactly. We watched.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah, before COVID. I still think it's crazy to think about that Series 12 aired this year before COVID happened. Like, it feels almost like another world when that series aired.
I sort of quite liked that, though. I feel like it was a good start to the year.
Oh, yeah. I love having it airing at the start of the year.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that, and it was sort of new and different, because usually it's around sort of April to sort of June time, sort of like Easter and then sort of early summer. So to have it starting on the 1st of January, I thought was brilliant. Not only 1st of January, but do a two-parter where you get 2 episodes within a week.
Yes.
Amazing. Love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah,
that was great. And
exactly.
I don't know. It was just that I thought it was quite refreshing. Especially considering all the surprises and stuff, which is why I'm sort of like, for Revolution, I'm hopeful for a trailer, but I'm also like, don't show anything.
Yeah.
Don't show anything too big, because like, as disappointing as it'll be for the trailer, we'll only have to wait another month to watch the episode, and then we get to watch it, and it might have all these surprises in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so certainly the panel seemed to. I think it was Jodie implied some big stuff was going to happen in the episode.
Yeah.
Exactly what we don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm certain it'll have some exciting elements in, because the amount of teased it and all the little rumors here and there. I mean, there's no smoke without fire. So
exactly.
We'll see.
Exactly. And I would also, I also feel like most likely we'll end up getting the next series probably New Year's 2022 would be my guess at the moment.
I think it looks like they're still aiming for October 2021, but like I don't know unless they reduce the episode count, which is a possibility, but I don't know if they'll be. I don't know where they'll go with it, but like I don't know. I'm hoping obviously next year, but
yeah, we'll see.
Just you can't. It's not a situation that can be controlled.
No, exactly.
So for once, I'm just like, either or. I'm easy on it. There'll be people who'll go like, why can't I get a series out every year? But I think there's actually kind of a good excuse this time round. I think given there's been a pandemic.
Exactly. But we can excuse them that one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
How's
so
the quiz?
we're pretty much there with responses. I think we had 28 in the first half. We've got 26 so far. So I'm going to give you another minute or so, and then we're going to close it. And then I have to do some really.
Put it all into one?
I'm going to have to do some really quick maths, basically, and try and put this all together in
Do you
something.
not copy it over?
I can try and put it next to each other, but it's quite difficult to if we insert a new tab, because I've never figured out a way that you can combine two forms into one. It's really quite frustrating, really.
Can't you do it?
Yeah, I can put it on there, but that's still not going to add these numbers together, is it? It's the problem. The challenges of trying to manage. That's why I usually do one form, but I thought I'd try two this time and see how it worked. Anyway, what we were going to mention actually ages ago was we mentioned about doing it on Zoom.
Oh yeah.
And we wonder whether anybody would be interested in the prospect of doing it on Zoom, where we can all see people's faces.
Zoom quiz, though.
Indeed, it would have to be very much you sign up to it beforehand, because otherwise we'll have chaos and disorder. And I know somebody else who tried doing that and then got a load of people turning up and I think swearing and posting inappropriate content and stuff. Like, it was very bad. So it was well controlled, but
I heard someone who did like a full-on like album release party, and they did it on Zoom, and things went wrong, so people got hacked. So we'd have to be very, very careful of who we invite and who we send out the private invitations to. But we had our Zoom engagement party the other day. I'll do a little bit of filling while you put together.
Thank you.
So are we going to close the form now?
Yeah, the form is closed.
The form is closed now.
Sorry, guys, but the results will now be calculated while Megan fills.
I will be chatting now. We had our Zoom engagement party the other day. It was great fun. And so I would recommend to everyone who wants to have one, even if you're not engaged, give it a go. It's great fun.
I mean,
literally, it was really emotional because we were sat just here and like on the TV, like we could see all of our friends and family, and they'd like decorated their backgrounds and put up like pictures of us and like bunting and stuff. We had bunting on the ceiling. It was really cute. I'm gonna stop rambling on about it, but it was actually so adorable. Wasn't it adorable?
It was very good.
It was
It did
great.
work very well. I enjoyed it.
It was great. People, see if any comments on the Zoom thingy. What are we gonna call it?
I don't know.
The Zoom quiz.
I need a really snappy name for this quiz. I've never really come up with a good name for the quiz.
Doctor Who pub quiz. It's a bit boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it?
But the quiz of Rassilon is a great name. I've just never really come up with any good ones like that. That's what I need to do, really.
We've never really got that. We many times we've had the discussion.
Yes, what could the name be?
What can we name the quiz? You could just do that plus that equals.
Yes, I'm lining them all up. Hold on.
Okay,
we won't be. It will only be a couple of minutes, and then we'll have everybody sorted.
People, Logstrom is down for a Zoom quiz. Dr. Zoom. Someone says Dr. Zoom.
Nice.
Dr. Zoom.
That could work, to be fair.
No,
I don't mind that.
The quiz of fatal death.
Oh, that'd be a cracker. That's actually quite a good one, to be fair. Though I feel
the Rassilon of quiz.
The quiz of Benny.
The Riz
obviously.
of Quassilon.
The Riz of Quassilon. To be fair, I must say the quiz of Rassilon is great, and I would highly recommend to anybody who's big fans of Doctor Who and wants to go and do a pub quiz. Would recommend joining. Like, we get like 100 people joining it. It's really fun. But very nerdy.
The quiz
but it's all
of
good.
Benny, someone suggests.
The quiz of Benny.
The cult of Morbius.
Morboys. The cult of Morboys. Wow.
Boys. Zoom in the TARDIS. Someone put.
Like Doctor in the TARDIS from the the pop hit that was released at some point in the past. I can't quite remember when.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Yeah, you do love to see it. Right.
Yeah, we've had the quiz of Morbius. This one, Morbius, correct? Yeah,
The Quiz of Morbius. That's probably what's supposed to be. I'd imagine.
Someone's saying the Quiz of Rassilon is too difficult.
It
How
is
do you
very
feel
no,
about
it is
that,
very
Elliot?
hard. I won't try and pretend it's not. It is very difficult, but I enjoy that personally.
I mean, I don't
Maybe
enjoy a
I'm just
difficult
crazy.
quiz. In my experience, I much prefer a quiz that is less challenging.
Yeah.
Oh, Ace, would you like to take a question?
Oh,
Would you like to take a question?
right.
What are your thoughts on Life on Mars / Ashes to Ashes? What's your favourite?
Yeah, it's been years since I've seen it. I prefer Life on Mars ever so slightly, but if I don't count it as separate, it's like one overall story, and I think it's brilliant. I think it's I'm excited that they're making another show in the same universe of it. That's great stuff, and it's fab. But I need to rewatch it. It's been so long, and I don't remember the specifics. I remember the general story, and I remember loving it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for Lazarus, I think it's called, the next one. And yeah, that'll be great, but I don't really have a particular favourite out of the two.
Yeah, it's never something I've massively delved into, I have to confess.
It is,
Is it worth a
good.
watch?
I mean, from what I remember, again, I watched it like 6-7 years ago now, but it is definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's your standard sort of British drama from like sort of mid 2000s, which I think Chris Chibnall wrote a few episodes, but it's very it's one of those ones where you're on the edge.
I heard that.
What the hell that was? I'm gonna have to check that out in a minute.
Is someone okay? Is everything all right in your house?
I don't know what that was. I'm genuinely confused.
Loki, I thought it was someone in this house. That's how realistic it sounded.
Yeah, it was really sounded
Do you
like
want
it
to
was
check
right
it's
next to
okay?
us.
I'll check it in a minute.
Yeah, we'll be done in a minute, don't worry.
I'll be all right. It's solid. It's one that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Okay.
Someone's
It's
saying
one
we
that
should
you
do
sort
a
of-
reaction to it. Maybe we should.
Maybe we should at some point.
Maybe we will, because we've actually never reacted to a
down
show
the
that we both actually haven't watched. That's the
That's
thing.
true, we should try doing
Because
that.
I'm never allowed to let Elliot watch shows that I like.
It's
nothing.
it's Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes. It's a good one, and it's one of those ones that will keep you trying to guess what's going on.
Okay.
Like you're trying to work out what's happening.
I will have to check it out then, definitely. I think...
Oh, you're actually going through each of them
Yeah, but
individually.
I'm done.
You're really...
But the problem is, I think we've got multiple people on the same top score, and I don't have a tiebreak question. So this is not ideal. Right, let's just sort this, and then we will find out who the winner is. Sorted away. Great, so we have a three-way tie for victory in this week's quiz, which is a bit of a disaster because I didn't prepare a tiebreak question.
Can they just all be winners?
Let's just have them all as winners.
Yeah.
Unless you've got one going.
I can throw one in if you want.
Why not? Yeah, if
Right.
if you come up with one and then...
But it's got to have like a definite... It can't be like a multiple choice. It's got to have like a definite like number.
Okay, yeah.
Or like something answer.
When exactly did Deep Breath air? Closest person to get it. The exact date.
Oh, we love to see
Closest.
it. Don't,
closest
no
date.
one post-
Actually, what,
No one-
what I'll do is I'll look it up in case multiple people say the same date. If you can name the time of day as well.
But you can't, don't post it in the chat yet.
That
We've got to
is-
announce the winners first.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
post it in the chat yet.
We'll announce the winners.
Let's announce the winners first
So-
and then...
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Got way ahead
so
of
the
myself.
top three who all got, incredibly, somehow got 52 out of 60 on this quiz. I can't quite believe it.
That's quite high.
Like, I would have got about 35 out of 60. Were Fatumshuk, Paul Android, and William. So congratulations to you three, who are all essentially winners, as far as I'm concerned. Like, to get that many points is just incredible. But yeah, basically, as we've heard, your question to answer, first person to get it right in the chat, if you give us the date of Deep Breath that it aired, either that or if you want to add the timing as well, that might tip you over the edge, and we'll see if we get any answers here. Other people, I think we got about 30 people competing in total, which is great to see. Everybody got above 20, which is always really nice to see as well. Of course, ILZG2000 said he abstained from his round, otherwise he would have been right up there as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
But so thank you for not going in for that.
So when you're ready, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, and then they can post their answers in the chat. Or he's already done it.
William's done it. There we go. He's picked the right answer.
Good job,
He's
William.
nailed it. 23rd of August 2014.
He's done it.
Fatumshuk said the 22nd.
Is it right? Oh, is it wrong? Oh, did we give him?
And Paul Andrews said the 23rd.
Oh,
yeah, no, William, whoever that is, got it first. Yeah,
23rd of August 2014. Yes.
yeah.
good job,
one.
William.
So we'll give you kind of the slightly overall win. Then I guess I feel like I botched this
Yes,
slightly.
you did botch it a little bit, Ellie.
But it's fine. We'll do it better next time. I'll remember to do a tiebreak question. I just hope. I thought, there's 60 questions and there's really hard ones. Surely we won't get two people on the same score.
But congrats,
we got
my
3.
winners. You did really
Congrats
great.
to the winners of tonight's quiz, indeed. I hope you all had fun. It's gone on a little bit longer than planned, but that's okay. We've had a good chat about Doctor Who and had some really hard questions. It's good fun. And had a great time being John Bay's group as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on. It's been great.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's been good.
I've
enjoyed it.
I hope you haven't been, completely put off from doing any Doctor Who quiz of any form after that round, that impossible round earlier on.
And we will post all the results
yes.
in the
on a YouTube community post or something probably.
Yeah. Did we go through the answers?
No, we didn't go through the answers. Oh gosh,
we can't.
I can't deal with going through all the answers.
It's too late.
I'm sorry.
tired. I want to go to bed.
If you have a particular desire to know all the answers, message me and I will post all the answers. I'm really sorry, but we've been live for 2.5 hours.
I'm so sorry,
knackered.
guys. We should start earlier in the future. We will do that.
Actually, I don't know why we didn't this time because easily could have done it. It was more my
I wondered that,
time.
but also it's
Sorry.
fine. We will post all of the summary of everyone's.
I might even
scores.
post the answers as well if I'm feeling nice. Why not?
Well,
yes. All David's on. Oh, I've really botched the ending of this. Deary me. Yes. The secret of the round much earlier on was that all the answers had 8 letters in them in the pieces of 8 round, like Slitheen and amniotic fluid.
You pointing them and then
like
pointing
that.
to number 8 does not make sense, but now it does. Thank you very much.
Exactly. So yeah, at some point I will get those all out live and you can have a look at all that. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for coming on Ace Creeper. Of course, remember to subscribe to Ace Creeper if you haven't already.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure you probably are because, he's great. But if you haven't, then go and hit the subscribe button. For lots of great. I mean, yeah, as you mentioned, you've got lots. The charity stream coming up sounds really good as well, among other things coming up.
Yeah,
which will be really good. And we'll be back again, hopefully for another quiz at some point. Maybe on Zoom. We'll have more info soon. Yeah, hopefully this ending wasn't completely terrible. It kind of was, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's
That's
okay.
a YouTube live stream.
It's
It's not the
good.
end of the world.
It's
It's
good.
okay.
It's all good. So yeah, we'll see you again very soon for a brand new stream or video or something.
Or whatever.
And yeah, we'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.